Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have here? I want to see you. I know picture. You want to see your picture. You want to know. You want to see your picture. The feeling is strong. I want to see you. See you, see you. If I don't see you, welcome, 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 guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Freaky Friday. Welcome. Yeah, I missed you guys already. And anytime I'm calling you, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. My baby, my baby, my baby, sorry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Coming, guys. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to share in your community if you have one, okay? You want to see it's a delight to have you guys. Amazing Friday. Yeah? 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 Thank God it's Friday. Yeah? Go, shine. You know, so you that I want it. Just like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, K Business Podcast. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your presence here. It's a Freaky Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a delight to have you. Welcome, K Business. Cornelius, I see you. Welcome. Okudili, welcome. Coco, shine. You know it's only you that I want. Just like Jalala. Let's go. This is warming up, okay? Let's warm up, okay? Cornelius. Okudili, let's warm up. Yeah? Smash the like. Thank you so much. And share out your community. Let's have more amazing people join us in today's Freaky Friday. I love it, Freaky on Fridays. Yeah, healthy shella wahala Friday go be. Yes, healthy shella don't be Freaky Friday. On Fridays, we leave it freaky. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really do appreciate you. Kindly thumbs up. Let's have more amazing people come into the stream, okay? Before we go, K Business Podcast, you are Yoruba because you say Oti Shele Wahala. That is a Yoruba slang, Oti Shele, like you don't have, or you don't be. But really, it's a delight to have you. Thank you so much. Are you a content creator? Please, if you are, I don't know if this is the first time joining me on Love Night Way Spice. You are Yoruba. That's amazing. You are Yoruba. So please kindly do well to subscribe to this channel. Leave me a comment if you're a content creator, then I'll come back to see you, please. Okay. And give me a thumbs up. Hey, we have Mr. Unity, the handsome tall guy himself. Welcome, Mr. Unity. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so it's Friday. Come on. A Freaky Friday with Onwadia. You can say that again. You can say that again. Freaky Friday. Whenever you see me putting on this, that is spicy talk with that sweet lips. Can you guys see it? Yes. Thank you so much. You're a content creator. Okay, amazing. I'm gonna see you. Okay. Make sure you leave me a comment either on the stream or maybe in any other of my video, maybe the video I uploaded before this live stream. Do so to leave me a comment so I can find a way to get back to you. Mr. Unity say, let's flex this Freaky Friday together. I'm glad it's happening now. Woohoo! You can say that again. Thank you so much. Welcome, look, guys. I'm always so excited on Fridays. Why am I always excited Fridays? Because Fridays I get to go down freaky and I have a good, have a good rest with my baby, with my husband, with the love of my life. So also you, especially those who do 9 to 5 work, Monday to Fridays. Fridays is the best time for you to, unwind, go naughty, get high, relax, chillax, and enjoy the weekend. Of course, weekdays we all are busy, either as a content creator, as a government worker, as a business owner, as a private person, whatever it is you are doing. Weekdays is usually very, very exhausted, and we're always exhausted and tired from work, engagements, activities, and all. But you see, when come Fridays, we just have to learn to calm down, like relax from all those stressful activities, and then creating time for our loved ones. And that is why Fridays I come here to motivate you guys on Freaky Friday. So be it your girlfriend, your lover, your husband, your wife, whoever that love of your life is, Fridays is the best time to unwind and relax with them. So welcome to Love Night with Spice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Mr. Unity and Kay, Cornelius, Oku Deli, thank you guys. Kamsiona, I appreciate you all. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what are we discussing tonight? We're discussing secret to healthy marriage. And I said, with or without kids. I will have the baby, the beautiful baby, the spicy baby, the one and only baby Chichi. Welcome, baby. Hey, oh, Malicha wine. What a makata mwa. Ew, and then jolo. And then the beautiful baby. Welcome. Thank you so much. Kindly give me a thumbs up as you're coming in here, okay? Don't forget, and then please share me out in your community. Let's have more people here. Oh, you're shy, the shy virgin. Oh, Malicha, good to have you. Thank you so much. And we're discussing the secret to a healthy marriage. How do we nurture our home, our marriages, with or without children? Yes, because not every couple have children, and we know we equally have couples with children, those with 1, 2, 3. But in it all, the most important thing we're talking about here is how to nurture our marriage. How do we keep it healthy with the presence of children and without the presence of children? The reason why I say without the presence of children, there are couples who just got married. Of course, the 9 months period, they don't have any children to disturb. So how would they keep the marriage with? Of course, you all know that during these first few months, fight, booze, they are always there. So how do we keep it? And even after that 9 months waiting period for those TTC, that waiting period can be very challenging. So how do you keep your marriage healthy? How do you nurture it so you don't knock each other's head like rams, Know what I mean? Welcome, Anish. Okay, Anish Daily Dose, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly give me a thumbs up, Anish. So let's go straight into it. And like I said, today, Freaky Fridays, there are no rules. So I'm asking, what is your secret tips, your secret ingredient? How do you, because it's not just me. Freaky Fridays is not just me coming here to teach. I am equally inviting everyone, anyone that wants to come up on the stream, because we don't know it all. What you know, what works for you, you may not know that another person doesn't even have that information, and the person might be, thinking he or she is doing the right thing, and then at the end of the day, the person isn't doing the right thing. But what you might share on this stream will motivate the person to go out there and try out something new, which will work and save the person's marriage. Okay, Pepin, thank you so much. Yeah, welcome, guys. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to share this. Okay, good. Yeah, so the stream is open, officially open. So whoever wants to come up, please feel free. And I will start, like, I'm going to give a scenario here of, okay, good. My link is that I just want to drop my link in case. Pepim, Omalicha, jump on this link because I want this to just be interactive, okay? If you are not busy, if you don't mind, jump on the link for a few minutes with me, okay? Now, imagine going to a boutique. I know that some people will say marriage is not one size fits all. Yes. Welcome, Ifeanyi. Thank you so much. Marriage is not one size fits all. What may work for you, may not work for another person. And on the other hand, another person might be thinking, okay, this may not work for me until they apply it. Take, for instance, you go into a boutique and then you see this beautiful, gorgeous dress, dinner dress or whatever, a party dress or a beautiful dress. Fine concept. Thank you so much, Wanyoma. God bless you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll do with your wisdom here tonight. Thank you. So you walk into a boutique and you see this beautiful gown, and the attendant there might just pick the gown and say, okay, why don't you try this? You tell them what the occasion is and you want a beautiful dress to suit the occasion. And the person said, okay, why don't you try this? Oh, you miss me. Like, I miss you too. I do. You've been so busy with your work, and I totally understand. But it's always a delight to have you join me once in a while. Yeah. And the link is there, please. Like I said, we're sharing healthy tips that can help our marriages, nurture our marriages, and help our marriages, stay healthy and peaceful. So the attendant brings out a gown and say, try this on. You say, no. Yeah, I don't think this gown is going to suit me, it's gonna fit me. I think I've added some weight. And the person said, no, it will, the material is stretchable, like try it on. And then you reluctantly, you go try that gown on. Oops, and then it fits you. It's as if it was made for you, specially made for you, and you are surprised. Oh my God, I never knew that this is going to suit me so well. It looks so good on me. It's so perfect. Oh my God, I'm not dropping this gown. And another person might just also walk into that boutique, tell the attendant, no, try this, this will fit you. And then you try it, you're struggling with the zipper, no, this doesn't work. And you drop it and you try something else. So that is how it is with marriage. Nobody knows it all. We didn't come in with a manual. Nemi Inspire, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Nemi. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Fine Concept, sorry for my silence. I know you've been extremely busy. Fine Concept. Your mind, no, I totally understand, but it's fine, it's okay. I totally understand. Nemi Inspire, thank you so much. Welcome. God bless you for joining me. Guys, kindly click the like and share out your community. Let's have amazing people. And for the married people here, both the young and the old, the experienced and the inexperienced, here today is for all of us, because we are saving our homes. And how do we save our home? We save our home by sharing ideas. And I'm just giving a scenario of trying out dress. Something may not suit you. You may try another thing and it works for you. On the other hand, you might say this is not going to suit you, but after giving it a try, you discover that it's working for you. And we have the beautiful Black Beauty TV. Welcome, gorgeous woman, Black Beauty. Thank you so much for joining. And welcome. Thank you so much. Oyoyo's word is a delight to have you. Thank you, amazing people. We have beautiful people here, married and single. Thank you so much. Thank you. Silver Outreach. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. God, my heart is so, it's doing me butterfly, Paulina. Why? Because I have this amazing people here watching me tonight. And we're going to be sharing great ideas and great tips that will help you and I in our home. Look, believe me, no matter how much people come to say that, oh, marriage is a scam, it doesn't work, all men are scam, all men are the same, no, forget it, no matter what you do, those men will still cheat, they will still go around, I'm here to tell you that it's not the same. It's not the same. That it didn't work for you doesn't mean it's not working for others. That you applied one principle and it failed you doesn't mean is not working for other people. So try other principles, try other things that may work out for you. Until you try, you never can tell. If you don't try, you will not know. And like I said, there is no manual. We keep doing our best. We keep applying different principles and believing and hoping that one is going to work for us. The board fights, thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you. So guys, thank you for coming. I really do appreciate you. I love this topic. Mr. Unity, you are not married, but I'm happy you are here tonight. You are not married, but you're going to take home a lot from the amazing people I have in the chat here, because I know some married people are going to be coming up to share their secret, which will help the single. A lot of single guys and women are scared of marriage today. They are scared of going into marriage. Why? Because of the negativity, the too much negativity. Oh, you see, marriage is breaking left, right, and center. You see, marriage is falling apart. People get married, give them a few months, the marriage has fallen apart. Some 1 year, it's falling apart. Others are, struggling. So it scared the single one. It makes them begin to feel like, okay, I think marriage is no longer what it used to be. So I better get my hands off this thing called marriage. Some people call it this thing called marriage. It is marriage. Yes, it is marriage. It is that thing called marriage. But we're here to tell you that marriage still works. You have to work on it. You have to apply certain principles. And those principles are the ideas we'll be sharing tonight. Fine Concept says tolerance, forgiveness, and sacrifice is very important. It's a basic principle in marriage. Thank you so much. Now, is that what is working for you? Is that what is working for you? Because some people might say, if you tolerate him, he's going to mess you up. If you tolerate her, she's going to mess you up. Don't tolerate any rubbish. Don't tolerate this. Tolerance, is it working for you? Have you applied it? And others will say forgiveness. No, I can't forgive. Do you know what he did to me? He cheated. He got another lady pregnant. Just like you, Edochie and Mel are still battling with the cheating, and the new wife, she is still finding it difficult to forgive her husband, whether we like it or not. She's still struggling with it, And then I made a video this morning of Obi Kubana that just got a Kenyan woman pregnant. Now imagine the wife looking at all the sacrifice she has made. All the sacrifice, Kubana chief priest that got a Kenyan lady pregnant, and imagining all the sacrifice the woman must have made during the early years of marriage, and then suddenly she's hearing this whole news all over the place that he's gotten another person pregnant, and you say, no, I can't forgive him. Is forgiveness working for you? Tolerance, forgiveness, sacrifice. And we know that there are a lot of people who have sacrificed, especially this gender, this Mr. Unity gender, this Okudili gender, this Cornelius gender, the Godfights gender, all this gender that no matter the sacrifice you make, at the end of the day, they say they will still cheat on you, they will still serve you breakfast. Or you sacrifice with a guy, you endure with him, you stay put through thick and thin, enduring, helping him, to overcome certain challenges, build his, establish his business, build whatever he has, achieve his dreams and all that. Eventually, he finds his feet, and then you say, bye-bye. We are not of the same league. Like, I am far above your league, and they dump you like hot potato. Same thing as the women. There are men who have sacrificed for their women. Say, put them through school, establish business for them, do all what, and then at the end of the day, the lady say, no, I don't think you are my class. I think I'm way higher than you in terms of class. So just go look for your class. Forget that thing that is doing quack, 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 whatever it is, I don't know. Okay. And they say, no. And they dump you, the guy, as a hot potato. So because of that, you say, I can't sacrifice for any other woman again. But I'm here to say, not all women are the same, and not all guys are the same. What may not work for you may work for another person, depending on how you equally apply it and your patience while applying these principles. Thank you so much. Ifechi Health and Wellness. Oh, my own mommy. Nemoma, welcome. Thank you so much, Mommy Ifechi. Hello, my lovely spicy host. And everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Kindly give me a thumbs up, okay? And share out your community if you have any. I think there are principles that ought to be in place. So, of course, there are general principles that are working. Apart from that, we have secret. We have our secret ingredient that some, secret things that work. Can you just shut up this thing doing quack, 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 quack? Oh, you will laugh at me now, So, there are secrets that some women have and some men have that is holding their marriages together. And apart from the general principles that have been working, that we know this thing is one size fits all. We know the general principles that fit all. Things like forgiveness is one size fits all. But your time for forgiveness, the time the time you forgive and forget might be different from the time I forgive and forget. It takes time. So because we are different, it may not be the same time, but then is a general principle. Forgiveness, communication is very essential, because that one we know it's cut across. Without communication, forget it, is a life wire for every successful marriage. No matter the challenges, no matter the difficulties, no matter the problem, no matter the troubles, you must communicate it. That one is essential. It cut across all marriages. Mr. Yuni say, marriage needs tolerance, sacrifice, and understanding to grow, just as love grows if you give it attention. Thank you so much. Now, it's just like a plant. I keep giving this example, like a plant. If you get a seed right now or a baby plant and you plant it, you have to nurture it. It needs sunlight. You need to water it. You need to weed it. Without you doing all this, what's going to happen to that plant? It will wither and die. That is how it is with marriage. You must pay close attention and apply all these principles. Sometimes there are some plants that will require external fertilizer to help boost the growth, you know, and then it will require a special kind of sunlight. Maybe there are some plants that you don't need to expose too much under the sunlight, and there are some that you need to bring indoor and order. So there are, you know, certain things you just have to do. If you just get this plant and then you sit and say, now I have my plants begin to grow, that plant is going to do his neck like this one day. Like my pepper behind my backyard, the pepper is doing like this. It's shedding already. I don't know what I did to that pepper. It refused to grow. So that is how it is with marriage. If you do not apply certain principles and you expect it to work, it's not on autopilot. No marriage is on autopilot. So long as you have made up your mind to be married, you have to consciously work on that marriage. You cannot place your marriage on autopilot and expect it's going to crash. That's the truth. It will crash. No marriage should be on autopilot. You must consciously make a conscious effort, a deliberate effort to make it work. And if you do not make this conscious effort, you don't expect a miracle. You'll be looking at other people's marriages and say, this is working. Why is my own not working? It's because you are not doing certain things. When you do those things, it's going to work for you. Marriage is beautiful. I will keep saying it. It is beautiful. God, who instituted this marriage, knows why he instituted it. He knows that it's the beauty of life. It's one thing that will keep life going, makes life beautiful. And until we apply these principles that he has given to us with wisdom and understanding, it will not work out. Pine Concept says, yes, tolerance is not being a slave in your marriage, but there are some attitudes in marriage you can overlook. Yes, that is tolerance. There are some men that loves their wife but hardly express it. Yes, thank you so much. And this is so true. Oh, yo, welcome. Thank you so much. K Business podcast here. The way I fix my computer is different how you fix your computer. Thank you. But then we have general rules that guys the computer. You cannot dip the computer, no matter the computer, you cannot dip it into the water and expect it to still work perfectly when you pull it out. That is how it is. You know, thank you so much. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Musisi Kizito, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. As you come in, kindly give me a thumbs up. Marriage is endurance. Yes, by Pepe is endurance. You have to endure a lot. Do you know that sometimes when I look at my husband, say, welcome, man. How do I wish this man is still small. Let me just flog his bum. That is the truth. But what do you do? Sometimes you just endure some of those things, and you know, you endure some things. And then sometimes I know he will equally look at me and just feel like, how did I even marry this woman? How did I even carry this load? This one chance I entered. Now I know, Cornelius, I know you're feeling that way sometimes, like, you didn't come see by your one chance. How did I enter one chance with this woman I married? But hello, that is why you have to endure. That is what marriage is all about. Silver Archie says attention is also very important. Now I am loving this. Attention is also very important. You know, a lot of couples ignore their spouses. You're there pressing your phone, watching television, sports extra, and all that, and you don't pay attention. You don't notice their look. You don't notice their hairdo. You don't notice their makeup. Just like I'm looking sweet now. My husband, have you told me that I'm looking sweet? Attention. Pay attention. Look at them. Pay attention to every details. Their dressing. Your husband cannot be going out and you don't pay attention to how he looks. Your wife cannot be going out without you complimenting her look. You have to pay attention. Pay attention to their moods. Pay attention to their words, to what they say. Pay attention to body language. It's very important. Sometimes body language speaks volume. But if you don't pay attention, how would you know that your wife is sucking? Women can suck. Oh, I can suck. And that baby that can suck. So I needed to pay attention and look at me and ask me, hey, why are you sucking? What's the problem? So pay attention. Attention is very, very important. And Fine Concept says couples should focus more on sacrificing for each other, not only meant for one person to do so. It takes two to tango. It takes two to make it work. Marriage is not a one-way thing. If it's one way, one person is going to get tired and fed up. One person will get tired and fed up. It becomes a burden. But if two can come together deliberately, consciously to put in their effort, it's going to make the marriage smoother. But if you leave the burden on one person, it's just like in marriage, one person keep fanning it, keep fanning the amber, keep fanning it, keep fanning it. It gets to a time the person's hands get tired of fanning. When you're doing something alone, trying to push the marriage, trying to make it work, you get tired. The day you leave it, that marriage will crash. There are a lot of marriages today that women are the ones that are pushing it. They are the ones upholding it. The day they remove their hand from it, that marriage will just collapse. Why? Because men think life is all about pursuing money, all about work and business. So the woman practically does everything, trying to uphold the marriage, trying to keep it going, fueling it and oiling it. At the end of the day she gets tired and removes her hand, that marriage will crash. And the man will be wondering, what did I do? So it takes two. Thank you so much for that. It takes two to actually make it work. Welcome, Ife. I really appreciate you. Fine Concept say couples hurt each other on daily basis. But when we realize our different backgrounds, belief, temperament, it will help us to forgive ourselves. Now, this is perfect. We all have different background. As you see, I do use Anambra men for example. Anambra men are not romantic. They are only romantic with money. Anambra men, Igbo men, for instance, because of their background, they are not that they can't be romantic, but because of their background, some of them, our forefathers, our fathers didn't really do all this petty, romantic, affectionate stuff with our mother. So they grew up saying this thing that you have to be a man. And while they watch and observe their father, it becomes a part of them. So when they get married, it's difficult for them to express their love, affection towards their wife. So it's a background difference. And then our belief also differs. These are the things that makes us unique as people. And then we learn and unlearn as we get married. Because when you get married, you have to unlearn certain things in order to relearn new things that will help your marriage. Because if you carry alcohol cheap, you carry old wine and pour in a new wine, in a new wine sack, it's gonna bust it. So you need to unlearn certain things and then relearn the new ones in order to. We cannot use the days of our ancestors or the days of our forefathers to compare it with today. Things have changed, so you just have to. Mosisi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Okudele says, we have a lot of things that makes it difficult for people to go into this institution called marriage. Absolutely. Can you give me examples of some of those things? I wouldn't mind seeing them in the chat. Okudele, thank you so much. Mommy Ifechi say, hi, Musisi, glad to see you here. Thank you. This is Marriage Seminar. Yeah, thank you so much. Did I hear someone mention my name? Ooh, yeah, I called on your name. I called your name. I can see. Thank you so much. It takes two. Yes, it takes two. Mr. Yune say, we sometimes need to apply diplomacy when dealing with love, trying to figure out whatever that fly past might harm the trust in a marriage. Sometimes we close our eyes. Okay, in our trust in a relationship, sometimes we close our eyes. You are absolutely right, because there are certain things we just pretend we don't see in order to make it work. Sometimes we close our eyes and we pretend. I think there are templates that marriage can thrive on. Thank you. Thank you so much. K say Yoruba boys are romantic like Bobo K. You are very romantic. Let me drop my link. Let me drop my link. I have amazing people, amazing coach here. I know they are going to do justice to this and help us. We need to remove this fear in the minds of young men and women who are out there single and then, worried, scared of getting married because of all the things they hear. Yeah, so you are on speaker. Of course, I know. Thank you. Fine Concept say, I've come to realize that many married men that use his phone at times, making them not to give their wife attention is not intentional, but that's the moment they make themselves happy after work hours. Oops, oops, oops. Thank you. Well, how about weekends? That is why I said Freaky Friday, because during the week, if you're very busy, we understand. Draw a timetable, have time. So that weekend, if weekdays is very choked for you, to weekend you create time. Look, couples must not let themselves get drowned in work and business. Because after that, what happens? There should be time for one another. So even this phone is very distracting. You can, even as a woman, sometimes I can hold my phone out. I tell myself, look, it's time to drop this phone and pay attention to my husband. Even if we're not talking anything, but just to talk and just talk. You know, it helps. Thank you so much. Welcome. My link is there. Please, guys, click on the link and jump in. Let's tolerate our husbands at times on that aspect. Yes, but it shouldn't be a habit for our husbands as well. It shouldn't be a habit, because you see, what you tolerate for a long time becomes a habit, and that time you now need that attention. You want the person to drop it. The person will say, look, I have been doing this for 1 year, 2 years, you never complain. Why suddenly? That is why, in as much as we are busy, we have to also understand that we are living with another human being. Our children also need our attention. Like I said, this is not just for those with children, even for those without children. Imagine a man and a woman trying to conceive, and they are working busy. They don't have time for each other, and they're engrossed. How would they communicate? There is nothing else to distract them. No children to distract them. So consciously, we have to create that attention. And we have someone in the house here. Mommy Fechi, my beloved mommy. Welcome. Thank you so much, mommy, for coming. I appreciate you.
Hello, my lovely. Sorry, I'm not showing my camera because I'm busy doing something, okay, but I thought I need to jump on this link because this is my niche. I love this way you talk things about this. Wow.
Yes, mommy.
Thank you, everyone. So hello, everyone in the chat. Hello.
Thank you so much for coming.
And I'm glad that Musisi is here. Musisi in Uganda, it must be quite late, but he's still here to support. Thank you, Musisi. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
He's amazing. Everyone here, they've been so amazing. They're always supportive. And we equally have Fine Concept in the house here too. Thank you so much. I'm so Musisi. Guys, can you see this super chat from Musisi?
I know.
Musisi all the way from Kenya. Thank you. So from Uganda, sorry.
Uganda.
Thank you so much, Musisi. Guys, you can equally do what Musisi is doing right now, okay? To ginger my swagger. You know what I'm saying? Ginger my swagger. Thank you so much, Musisi. I appreciate you.
Offering is allowed.
Yes, so it is for a glass of wine. Like I have my glass of wine here every Friday. I get my glass of wine to get high and tipsy, so I can be ready for my husband. Fine Concept drop. Yeah. Please click on it again and come back. Fine Concept, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Please jump back on the link.
Thank you, everyone in the chat. When we discuss marriage, I know that quite a number of people have also obviously had some bad experiences in marriage. I know quite a number of people myself, so it's not out of place for people to feel a little bit unconnected when we are discussing this, or think that it's not doable or it's not possible. And some people will tell you, oh, it's because of the type of husband you married, or it's because of the type of wife you married. No, it's not. There are marriage, to me, for the benefit of people who don't know me here, I'm from Nigeria, but I've lived in UK for the past 37 years. And despite that, I'm Nigeria to the core, because I believe very much in our tradition and in the way things should be done in the home as a married couple. I have been married for this December, next month will be, traditional marriage will be 39 years, and church wedding will be 38 years.
Woo, yes, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So when I talk, thank you. So when I talk about marriage, I talk from experience. And if you watch my videos about marriage, I'm not here to say oh, it's bed of roses. I've been married for 38, 39 years, and it's been fantastic. What are you talking about? Marriage is sweet. No, no, no. If I say that, then just click out of my video and know that I'm talking nonsense, because it's not true. But one thing I'm going to say to everyone here, whether you've had bad experience in marriage or you've had a good experience in marriage, please note down these 5 C's. These 5 C's are always in my head. Whenever I talk to people about marriage, I bring up these 5 C's. And if these 5 C's are covered in any marriage, that marriage is definitely going to work. Number one, and
I have my pen and paper. Mommy, hold on, guys. Grab your pen and paper. This is very important. Yes, do not joke with it, because the person speaking here is an experienced married woman. She's been in this institution for almost 40 years. So her marriage is older than a lot of us here, okay? So grab your pen and paper. Let's learn. Like I said, we're here to learn from one another. Fine concept. Thank you so much for your patience here. Let Mommy drop her 5 C's. Then we'll equally hear from you, an experienced married woman also. Thank you so much. Let's go, Mommy.
Yes. And the number 1 C, which I know everybody who have been watching my channel will know exactly. Spicy, what is number 1 C? You know that one.
Communication.
Thank you. Communication. And I normally say genuine, appropriate communication, because communication can mean, hey, what are you doing? Come and sit down here. That's how you behave yourself. That's not communication. That can be, people can think it's communication. It's not communication. So appropriate communication. But number 1, that big C, is communication. And if you communicate appropriately, honestly, all these issues and misunderstanding that we have in marriage will not arise. Because of what I'm doing in my channel, I see people DMing me, and we have been having private chats. I've even spoken with husband and wife recently, and all I can get out from their issue is nothing but miscommunication, misunderstanding, the choice of word, how things are said, the fact that one person will not allow the other person to conclude. They even did that when they were speaking with me. This person was talking, and the other person would, even though I begged them to please let one person finish before you start, but they couldn't hold themselves. So you can imagine what goes on behind the scenes. So appropriate communication, if we can communicate it, don't shove it down the carpet and say, oh, I don't want her issue, I don't want her problem, I'm not going to discuss it, let's just leave it. That's the biggest mistake any couple can make. To say, I don't want to communicate it, I don't want to say it, you are causing more problem for yourself. So communication is a big one, but not any type of communication. When I mean communication, I mean communication, not shouting.
Effective communication.
Skillful communication. Yes, appropriate communication does wonders. Number 2 C is commitment. You have to be committed to this relationship. It's not a case of if it's not working, we'll leave it. People even start talking about it even before they even get in. Yeah. Are you really serious? Are you really sure you want to marry this person? Well, I'll just go. Let's just see how it works. If it doesn't work out, we'll come, I'll leave it. I'm like, what? Do you actually know what you are going into?
See that preconceived mindset?
Yes.
Fine concept, are you here? We're interacting. If you have anything to chip in on that one she's saying, let's interact, as she's communicating, as she's teaching us, we concur to read. If there is anyone you want to chip into it, you chip into it as well.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, I'm happy to be part of this. This is a wonderful discussion.
Yeah, I don't think I have you find concept. I think I haven't seen you before.
Oh, but, she's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Fine concept, grab Mommy Fechi. Mommy Fechi, grab fine concept. You two are amazing. You will love each other.
I will do that. I will do that.
You will love each other.
Yeah.
Based on the communication we are talking about, is very, very important. I think that's the basic thing in marriage.
Honestly,
you understand?
If we get communication right,
at times, what I observed on my own case of study concerning marriage, I understood that many couples now, they no longer value that communication aspect of marriage. You understand? For instance, you will see a man will go to work in the morning, he will not communicate to the family till when he will come back. You know, even at home, the way they will be relating, all those things are what is bringing problem in the marriage. Because when you communicate to each other, that is when you really understand that you are hurting one another. But if you don't communicate, there is no way you will know you're hurting your spouse. You understand? And when you communicate, it will equally make you to understand how to satisfy your partner. The kind of thing your partner like. Is he the joking type? Is he the playing type? Is he the street type? But when there is no communication, that is why major families, major marriages are collapsing now. So I think we have to return to that basic aspect of communication, because communication can bring life to us. It's just like, for instance, when you wake up in the morning, you ask each other, my dear, how was your night? Did you sleep well? Or maybe when you are at work or you go for shopping, you can just call your wife or your husband and say, my dear, do you care for this? I saw something like this. I think you will like it. You know, these little communications is the basic thing. To my own case of study, we have to put it in practice. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much. Being a carer with Cares, welcome. Thank you, Zoe. Mommy, the next point you're dropping, you said commitment, right? Is Mommy there?
I was talking. I didn't know I'm on mute.
Okay. Go on, Mommy. Yeah.
Yes,
I
commitment.
just want her to, to equally, so that we rub minds the better, with people in the chat, they digest it better. Okay, go on, Mommy. Okay. The next one you say is commitment. Is it commitment? Yes. I hope I will not fail the exam.
How committed are we in that marriage? Are we just there? If it does not work, we'll leave it. If it works, fine. Or are we really? Do we really know what marriage is all about? That you are saying I do mean that you do. I do. That's one word, 2 words. I do means a lot. And once you accept that you do, you have to. You are now in marriage is a school where you do not graduate. So you just started a new school, and that school you're going to be in that school. If God blesses you with children, raising up children is a different school on its own. The children growing up from babies to toddlers to going to primary school, high school. High school, for me, having raised adult children now, for me, when they're in high school is the worst time, because their hormones are running helter-skelter. That's when they start noticing some changes in their bodies, and they want to do this, they want to belong, they want to do that. That's the hard work, and that's the time that you really need to be communicating with them, sit them down. And in my own case, I only had sons. I did not have daughters, but it did not prevent me from going into some nitty-gritty with them, because I know how valuable. Sometimes they can be embarrassed themselves. I'm not embarrassed, because I know that these things are important, and I'm glad that I did. My husband obviously did, but for him, he's more reserved than myself, so he did not really. But I think both of us worked together in that respect. But I was the one that was more vocal when it comes to telling them about facts of life. But so commitment, anyway, going back to commitment for husband and wife, very important. You have to be committed to that marriage for it to be able to work. Commitment, and the next one is connection. Are you really connected? Because you might be committed to somebody, but you're not even connected to that person. What do I mean by this? Yes, you may not be connected. You are, I'm committing to this marriage. We have gone to the church. We have said I do. Let's just get on with it. So let us just commit and just be doing. But you're not connected. You're not connecting. What that person is saying, what other person is saying, and what you are saying, you are far from each other. Even though you think you're committing to that marriage, we are not connecting to that marriage, because you have a different agenda. You have different ideas. You are not meeting up. You're not meeting up when it comes to discussions about how things will run at home, about who will do. I mean, the Bible is obvious in the Bible how the home.
Zoe longer throat, mommy. Zoe's longer throat. She say you are eating something, and look at her eyes. She's already crying because she wants some longer throat. Just go on, ignore her. These last ones.
You know, no, I'm going to speak Igbo to you now. Meaning, have you seen this child?
All these last bonds. All these last bonds.
How did you know? You know, when what's her name? The other lady, has she dropped off? When she was talking,
fine concept, please come back up, okay?
Hey, this Zoe, I need to see you. When she was talking, when the lady was talking, I'm like, I was actually chewing something. I have a coconut and a corn that I did not finish earlier. So the coconut was still looking at me. I said, okay, since she was talking, let me finish the coconut. And as soon as I had a bite of the coconut, I'm like, oh, spicy. Now I'm having coconut in my mouth. And I was trying to chew it quickly and finish it.
All this last bone with longer throat.
She's already somewhere where she is, and she noticed that I'm chewing some, I'm eating some. Mommy is eating something.
That's my Zoe, mommy.
Oh my God.
We are on connection, Jerry. Zoe, mind yourself,
Yeah, so I was eating something I'm not eating anymore, so it's all gone now. Zoe, now listen to the lessons and stop looking and stop listening to the teacher's
Stop looking at mommy's mouth. Stop looking at her mouth.
So please, commitment and connection are two different things. You might be committed, or you think you're committed, but you're not connected. You're not even connecting to that marriage. You're just like an individual. You're just an individual, and the other person is an individual. You're just basically far from each other, even though you're living there and you think you're committed to that marriage, but you're not connecting. Something that you're saying, there's always disconnect in what you're saying, in the way you behave, in the way things are done around the home. Yeah. Sorry, somebody just interrupted me. Can you just go? Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, mommy.
It's not my husband I'm talking. It's not my husband I'm talking to. I can't be telling him just go.
No, it may be one of your sons came in.
It's our last son who is still at home.
I know it's one of your sons that came in. There is one that you say that one will say you want to finish the internet. The internet is not letting him connect well.
That's the one. Because he came back from work. And maybe that's why he came to check what I'm doing. Mother, I'm on this, but the internet is slow. Anyway.
I thought as much.
Yes. Yes. Anyway. So we've gone to the third C: communication, commitment, and connection.
Yeah, the fourth one now.
Yeah, the fourth one now is consideration. How do we consider each other? Do we consider each other's needs? You may have, it may even be health challenges. It may even be not even health challenges. It may just be any other challenge that the other person may have. Maybe because of the way you are with them, they have not even been able to be very open to you about what they are going through. And if you're really connected with that person, you should be able to know what is going on, and you should be able to show some consideration. If you normally maybe what can I use as an example now for consideration? What can I use for an example now? I'm just trying to think, just to make sure that you're
let's say, for instance, let's say a husband that has an ulcer and he doesn't eat pepper, and the wife likes spicy food, and then you just have to consider the fact that you like spicy doesn't mean you shouldn't consider the person who is battling with something and cannot eat it. So if you have that compassionate heart to consider, you will be a bit, when you are cooking as a wife, for instance, you will consider him of his challenge, and then put your own desire. How do I even put it? Beside, and think about him, like putting yourself in the person's shoe.
I will use that. You have given very good. Yes, you have given very good example of this. Some people will say, no, I can't be cooking 2 pots. I can't be doing this because you have that, because so that if you don't want to eat it, leave it. Hey,
yeah,
that is happening. So there's no consideration. It's all self-centeredness. That's not none
or
of
even
those.
maybe let's say, for instance, a husband that maybe his business is falling, or the job, for instance, he lost his job and the wife is doing well, still doing something. You don't consider the fact that, okay, this guy is going through some changes, and then you want to go shopping the way you used to go, without considering the financial burden is going to take, the toll is going to take on the family. All the woman cares about is herself, what she wants, I don't care attitude. Leaving the man to suffer in silence.
Yes, no consideration at all. You go out there, you see some other women wearing certain things. You know that your husband can't afford it, or that both of you can't afford it, or that there are other challenges that you have in the home that needs to be taken care of, not what people are wearing. And you come back, no consideration. You want this, you want that, and people are talking about my money, your money. You have to go and buy that for me. It's no longer me. It's now us. It's now we. And if we can't afford it, then we leave it. So there should be some consideration. You must consider each other. You must
like Zoe said. Zoe said, we don't eat anything that draws in my house because my husband don't eat draw soup. And 7 years later, I've lost appetite for draw soup. You see, that is because of her husband. These are the little things that makes marriage.
Honestly, for 7 years not eating draw soup, has it cost you? There are other soups that you can have. Or maybe if you go out, or if you think that you really want it one day, you go out with other your friends for an event, you say, oh, let me just try draw soup because I don't prepare it in my home. You can just enjoy it. But now, as you say, you don't even have interest in it anymore. Has that changed anything in your body? No. Has that brought peace in the home? Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Some of the things that are causing problems in marriages, based on my years of marriage and the people I've dealt with and my own problem, the problem I've had, because the person talking to you here has gone through some challenges in early years of our marriages, which has helped us to remain strong today. No marriage is without any problem. But some of the things is just some of these C's I'm talking about now. If we can consider all these things, honestly, we're going to enjoy our marriages. There's bound to be ups and downs, but how we handle them makes a lot of difference. The last C I want to use today is compassion. I think compassion and consideration may go in hand, but compassion is, I want to bring that out as a separate thing. How compassionate are you? Is it a case of your husband, maybe, for example, he got a bad news at work about losing a job or going to be made redundant or something just happened. And then he just thought, oh my God, how am I going to go home and face that woman and tell her that I've actually been laid off this job or that something has happened? How am I going to face him? You know what the man would do instead? He will now follow his mates and just go and have a drink and just drink and just chat with the mates. And that the woman, because she's not even compassionate, she doesn't even know what's happening to the husband where he is. He's not yet home, and she doesn't even bother to call. Oh, sweetheart, you're running late today. Is everything okay? Where are you? She doesn't even care. All you hear this woman talk about is my children. I'm putting my children to bed. My this. You wonder, do actually women have children on their own, or do they have it with their men? You hear women sometimes talking about my children. I'm like, so I'm just putting my children to bed. Once we have put them to bed, I'll just relax and watch telly. Whenever he comes back, that's his problem. Meanwhile, this man is somewhere worrying how he's going to come back and face this woman to tell him this, and then he maybe manages to come back. The first welcome is, so where have you been? Look at the time. I know it. You always go out. You always do this. Yeah, I'm sure. Look at your shirt. I can see a red lipstick. And start and start talking rubbish.
Some cheap perfumes.
Yes. Meanwhile, the man has got a big issue that he can discuss with somebody who he calls his other half. Marriage makes two people to become one. There's no compassion. The woman, it can be other way around. It can be vice versa. But I'm just using the man now. Yes, it can be the other way around. There's no compassion. Everybody is compassion. You may even see the person holding hand like this with his holding, you know, just like this, thinking. You don't care. You just walk away and just be doing what you're doing. Oh, the food is ready. There's some food in the oven if you want to, if you want to eat.
Or even, mommy, let me drop an example. We've talked about the one for the men. Even like a wife, you know, who is not feeling too well, and the husband knows she's not feeling too well. But because women, you know, women can, even when they are down, they can still do certain things at home. Unlike men, if they fire burn their small finger here, they will carry the hand like this. So you see the woman, she's been complaining of maybe waist pain or headache, and then even with that, she's busy with the children, struggling to do chores, and the man will sit down and not lift a finger to help. No compassion towards what she's feeling. Even when the man knows that she just went to the hospital, came back, the baby is crying, the man cannot even collect the baby and say, let me hold the baby, don't worry, go and lie down for something, go and rest. No compassion. Nothing like sorry, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything you want me to do to ease the pain? That is being compassionate. Being compassionate towards your spouse.
So these are the things that if we can walk through these things, marriage can actually. And another thing I've been saying to younger people who are using my children, very soon your children will grow up and go, and that's when then everybody
you see the title. I said with or without children, because there are people who just think it's only when they have children. They use these children as a distraction to cover up a lot of things. Now, when these children grow up and find their ways in life, the marriage becomes empty because nothing else is holding it together.
That's it. I've always said that marriage, first of all, is for two people. If children starts coming, that becomes a bonus. But the way God designed marriage is for two people. So with or without children, if God blesses you with children, fantastic. And if there's no children did not come forth, that should not be end of that marriage, because that's not even the purpose for the marriage in the first place. So yes, with or without children. And then with children, those children will grow one day and go. I have our last son is still here. He's working. He goes to work from home. But most of the time, we don't even see him. By the time he gets to work, I'm not even awake. And by the time he comes home and so on and so forth. So he's living sort of independent life. He's not relying on us for things anymore. His older brothers are all gone and somewhere. So most of the time, it's just two of us. Sometimes he will go to his brother. So he's not always here with us. Most of the time, it's just two of us. So you can imagine if we had used the children as in between. Now that it's just two of us most of the time, how are we going to manage ourselves? So marriage should just be two people loving themselves and understanding themselves. And some of the things, when you talk to some people, they'll say to you, it's not the type of wife I marry, or my type of husband will not do that. So I don't know what people mean by that. Maybe I do not, I just don't know. But I believe that
not my husband. Not my husband.
He will not be he can't even do that. I do everything for him, or I do everything for her, but she still does that. She still does that. So all I can say, please, my people, those who are married, those who are yet to marry, these 5 C's will help us a lot. And also respect. Respect is another one. Respect is very, and respect is not just one-sided. Even if your husband, for example, let me say this is an example for myself now. My husband is 7 years older than myself, but respect is mutual. My husband respects me so much, and I respect him so much. There are things you don't say to each other. You have to watch, watch what you say before you even open your mouth. You have to calculate it in your head. Is it really worth saying? Is it the right way to address him? Or is it the right way to address her? Yes. Yes.
You chew it and ask yourself, if I say this thing out to this person, how would he feel? You digest it. You know, there are people who don't really process word, they just say it. But like before you say any word, you process it and say, if I say this word, how would he feel? How would she feel? It's very, very important.
Yes, yes. So we have to watch what we say. Do you want to read some comments before we continue?
Yeah, I've been going through and pinning them. That's something Olufunke said. She said, my husband lost his job in 2020 and was out of job for 7 months. I consciously didn't cause any fight for those periods, so he won't feel I am fighting him because he's out of job. That is it. You know, at that period, even the man may look for trouble. You, the woman, you just pretend like you didn't see the trouble. Sometimes they want the fight because they're looking for somebody to just, you know, pour out the transfer the anger or the frustration on. So she, even that period, she did not pick a fight. Even if she said, even when there is a need for me to be really angry, I just avoid it. He still commend me to date for those 7 months. That is what we are saying. Bravo, Olufunke. You are amazing. Bravo. Bravo. You are very young, but you're full of wisdom. I commend you for that. And can say some people are in marriages are suffering and smiling. I don't know how to get respite. Honestly, that is so true. Cornelius says suffering and smiling because if you go, society will roast the person. That is so true. Respect is reciprocal. Silver Outreach, thank you so much, Wanyoma. God bless you. Say, God bless you, Mark. This is very educating. God bless you too. God bless you. Most men would prefer respect to love. And I think that is the reason why in the Bible they say, men, love your respect. Is it love your wife? And then wife, respect your husband, submit to your husband. The submission is like respect. Because a lot of men, they say the only way you can show you love them is to respect them them as the head of the house. BNC Black Money Cup, welcome. Thank you so much. He said, because you can't love, because you can't love someone you don't respect. Absolutely connected.
That's right.
Whoa, this is really amazing. Mommy, let me share you something with you. I read this morning. A woman in a group shared something. She's married and they have a child. She shared something. She said that they've been married for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And she said the husband has been the one doing everything for her, down to cooking, that she cooks from time to time, but the husband does most of the cooking. He wouldn't let her cook. He does the cleaning of the house. He does the laundry. He goes to, even sometimes he will leave work and come home on time to come do certain things. And now she's not happy about it. She's so angry because neighbors are talking. Even when his family members are around, they see all these things and they keep telling her that there must be something she did to the husband, down to the point that she's no longer happy that the husband is doing all this thing. And then the husband still gives her money. He still shops for her. He still does everything, like the things that are her responsibility, the husband wants to do. And each time she complains, the husband will say, I don't want you to get stressed. I don't want you to get old on time. So rest, don't worry. So long as I can do it, I'll do it. That what will she do? That she's tired. The whole thing is even beginning to piss her off. That if she enters the kitchen to do anything, the husband will come and say, go and sit down. Even down to bathing the baby. The husband, and she say, is any woman feeling this? Because she's no longer happy. She feels that this is old, is out of place. So in a situation like this, people are like, okay, what do you want the man to do? Do you want him to go and have side chick? Do you want him to stay out late without having drinking? Okay.
Oh God. Yeah, you know, this one is extreme now. You know, sometimes it's
she's saying this is odd for her because she's beginning to feel like there is more to the husband not wanting her to do anything. And she has asked severally. Even when they finish eating and she wants to take the plate, the husband will quickly pick the plate and wash it. I was like, what is your problem? I'm a wife. Let me do my wifely duty. The husband will not let her. So she's like, please, she needs advice on how to stop the man from doing all this because she's feeling very useless at home as a wife.
Okay. The question is, they've been married for how many years?
2 years now.
The question
yes,
is, if you know, is whether the man start doing this from the beginning, or did he start it after a few months, after 1 year, after a few weeks?
She said from the beginning, because they were asking her in this group. She said from the beginning that the husband has, right from when he got married to her, he told her that she is a queen and he would treat her that way. And he has been doing it. He has kept his promise. And at first she allowed him, thinking maybe it's the pampering period. It's going to be over soon. The man will get tired, but the man is not getting tired. That she had to practically force herself to cook something. Because the husband will, whenever he comes in, no, leave the lady, I can cook, let me help you, let me do this. And she doesn't want it to bring problem for them, like cause misunderstanding in the house. But she's doing all she can to stop him, but the man won't stop. So how is the best? What's she gonna do? How is the best way to stop the man? Some people are telling her he's a ghost husband in the group. Like, that man, go and check if that man is alive, if he's a spirit.
It's a spirit.
Because the Nigerian husband that will do this.
Yeah, I've never heard anything like this. Honestly,
I'm telling you.
Again, for me, because I'll be very uncomfortable with that kind of situation around me, I just cannot deal. So again,
I'm telling you.
one of our big C's comes here, which is communication. Sit him down from time to time and say, look, I'm sure maybe she has been doing that, but let her sit him down properly and properly communicate and say, look, this is you are doing this to help me, but now I'm telling you it's actually affecting me negatively. Communicate to him, since he thinks that he's doing it because he doesn't want you to stress. Tell him that it's not a stress for a woman to keep her home, at least do some cooking, and it's okay for the husband to cook. Myself and hubby, most Sundays here, he does the Sunday meals and so on and so forth. So that's not a problem. For the husband to help in cooking is fantastic. If men can help us in cooking, that's very good. But to take over.
Yes, I want to give kudos to somebody that made a delicious pot of stew for me not too long.
Exactly.
Kudos to you.
So,
Cornelius.
Once in a while, things like that, they do it wonderful. But for him to now take over the kitchen and wants me to go and rest, and doesn't want me to stress, I'll tell him that actually this is causing me stress, that you not allowing me to do this because I feel it's not just right. It just doesn't feel right. Now, another danger there is the woman has to communicate to the husband. You mentioned baby there. They have a child.
Yeah.
Now, she has to communicate, sit the husband and say, look, we are having children. We've had one now. Maybe we'll have more. There'll be a time you will not be able to cope with it. And these children will be watching. And they will see that you are the one doing everything in the house. What kind of children are we going to raise up? Whether boys or girls, they will be looking. For example, if it's a girl, the girl will now be there wondering, well, this is what daddy does for mommy. Well, when she grows up, if a man is not doing that,
she will expect her husband to do the same thing for her.
Exactly. That's where.
And you know what? This is why this is a big problem in marriage. There are a lot of women whose father did all this, like they don't mind. Like I have a friend who said her father gave her a bath till she's a teen. Her father used to wash all her clothes till she left secondary school. Her father does everything, does cooking and all that. So now I told her, I said, when you get married, it's going to be a big problem because you are seeing that every man should do the same. Wash clothes, do the cooking, bathe children till they are, I thought you need to remove that mindset because she's saying that any man that will marry her will have to meet up with her father's standard because the father has raised the bar very high. Yeah. So, and I told her, I said, see, not every man, especially our Niger guys, Igbo men, one chance. They will not wash your clothes for you. So better start learning how to wash because that man will not, unless you have washing machine, you will dump them in there. But don't expect a man you're going to get married to do the same thing your father has been doing for your mother. You know, so that mentality is the same mentality a lot of women enter marriage, even men. A lot of men have seen their mother slave through marriage. They can carry firewood, bag baby, wash, cook, do cleaning, do everything, and their father never lifted a finger. So when they marry, they don't want, in fact, they're not, don't even tell them to help, because that would be like, what do you need? It's your job, it's your duty. My mother did it without complaint.
Yeah. That's the danger. That's the danger. So please tell this person that she has to enforce it, and she has to come to the in a calm way, communicate and keep communicating, and use the fact that this is going to affect our children. Never mind herself. Let her leave herself out of it now and say, look, we are bringing up children here. This is going to affect them. They're going to look at this as a norm, because children, they are very observant. And what you do is what they see. Never mind what you tell them. What are you doing? That's what they are looking at. So I think your friend or whoever that person is should please insist that this is not right. I'm happy for you to help around the house. Oh my God! I mean, I think somebody was saying about it's hard for her husband or for some men to even take out the trash. Never mind taking on control of the whole house. So
they can't take out the trash even.
Yeah, this is not normal,
because that is how they were raised up.
Yeah, this is not normal. So tell this person that no matter how much this man claimed to love her.
We were all shocked. All of us open our mouth. We say, like, seriously, this man a human being. Are you sure? You need to go and check that this man is a human being. Like, he's not somebody that died 10 years back and came back to, as a ghost and come and marry you. Go and find out, because I don't think there's any man we know, especially in Nigeria, that we allow the wife just fold her hand and he does practically everything. She said even she's now scared, she's worried that this is
no.
It's not normal. Something is wrong somewhere.
Something is wrong somewhere, and she has to act quickly and don't just leave it and be comfortable with that. No. To the extent that they'll finish eating, he will quickly pack the
and tidy. Say no, relax. I'm like, what is this?
No. There's something more to this. Whether there's something that he's into, that meant that he has to behave that way, or he has to do that. If he doesn't.
Okudili was saying that maybe the man is in the wrong gender. Maybe he's supposed to be a woman, then he came as a man. So his biological body clock or whatever, biological inbuilt is telling him that this is my chore as a woman, where he's physically appearing as a man. They should find out if he also likes it from the backyard.
Oh, Lily, please. Yeah, no, seriously, this is a serious matter.
It's a serious matter. She has to table it to us.
Yes, especially as children are coming in, it's going to affect not just themselves, but the next generation, and so on and so forth. So this needs to stop. This needs to stop. The man, there's something, they need to go and check him out to make sure everything is okay. But because personally, everything is not okay. No, everything is not okay. This is not what you call love anymore. This is now, I don't even know the English word to use for this one now. No. This one is a bit too much.
Mr. Unity Nigeria says, that's my kind of man who sometimes I love helping out, because watching her do everything alone while I'm free doesn't go well with you. That's assisting.
That's different. That's totally different.
Her.
Yeah, totally different.
But
what we're talking about
this
here,
one going to practically, if he had a way to carry the pregnancy for her, he would have carried the pregnancy for her.
No. That's what you just said there. Mr. Unity Nigeria is different. What you said there is different. So yeah, definitely. Sorry, people are calling me. I've received these 2 calls now from my sisters. That's maybe something they want me to choke my mouth in. So I think I'm going to, if I need to come back later, I'll come back. But I think this is just what it is. It's a case of, let us just get committed and be serious with our marriages and talk and communicate properly. Because sometimes people don't like to communicate with their spouses because of the tone. Because as I always say, it's not what you say, but how you say it. You can communicate in a different way. You can communicate in a different way. Yeah.
Rema, mommy. Do you know why I say Rema? It is not what you say, but how you say it, how you communicate it. What is the tone of your voice? What was your body language like? What is your expression? You can say, I'm sorry. And then you can also say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They are both also, I'm sorry.
And and also let us try and use I more instead of you. Let me give an example. You want to communicate and you sit your spouse down for you to communicate. He or she is listening. Then you start by saying, you always do this and I don't like it. No, you can start by saying, even though you're going to communicate the same thing, you can say, I really don't appreciate how you do this. And it keeps happening. And I really don't. Start with I. Once you start with you, it's not accusation. It doesn't matter what you're saying next. Now, I have said the same thing, but in a different way. So when you say, I don't really appreciate how you say this to me or how you do this, than saying, you always do this in this house. Now, you are now pointing fingers. That person becomes defensive immediately. So how we communicate is very important. I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll go and see what my sisters need from me, and I'll come back if necessary. All right.
It's always amazing having you here, share your wisdom with us, Mommy. Thank you so much. God bless you for finding time to be with me on this live stream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love
you, my dear.
Whoa, guys, I hope you picked. Yeah, James Gippy, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Woo, amazing people. Thank you. God bless you. Well, I hope you had your pen and paper, jotting down everything, because we don't know it all. I used to say that we don't know it all. What you know, I might not know. And knowledge is power. The more you hear something, the more it sinks inside and you begin to practice it. Like I said, there is no manual in marriage. No manual. And marriage is one institution where you graduate even before you start the course. They hand over certificate to you and say, yes, you are now certified married. Whereas you are starting the journey. That is marriage for you. So you learn in the process. You learn daily. You learn through mistakes. You learn through errors. You learn daily. You learn from your spouse. You learn from other people. You can't sit down and say you know it all. Sometimes you just humble yourself and equally learn. Because, like I said, you might want to apply one principle, and if you know that principle is not working for you, you drop it and apply something else that will work for you. In as much as I said that we have general principles that work, like what Mommy have listed out, these are general principles. It cuts across every marriage. Any marriage without commitment, there is no substance in it. Any marriage without communication is gonna break down. Any marriage without committing, yes, without any commitment or connection or consideration is gone. Okay, so with or without children, we have to consciously. Now, there are married couples that who were saying that have children and they kind of build their lives around their children, using their children as a shield. A woman who is lonely, instead of her communicating with her husband about her lonely state or how lonely she feels, she goes to take her baby. My baby, oh, my baby. They use baby to comfort themselves. Because your dog have to. These dogs are Calabar dogs. In fact, they are Calabar dogs. If only we have Calabar people around here, Zoe, honestly, I will sell this dog to Calabar people to go and do justice to them. But let me ask, host, is marriage the same everywhere, or each people have different things they practice to make it work? Now, it is not the same everywhere. Why? Culture, belief, ideology helps and shapes a people. What may be working for the Indians may not work for Nigerians. What may work for Brazilians may not work for Kenyans, because they have their diversity. They have their culture, they have their tradition, they have their belief, they have their religion. All these things help to shape the kind of marriage they have over them. Like I said, there are places where you go, the man, the kind of things the man does, you as an Igbo man, if you come, you're going to say, hi, no, not me, I cannot do it. I cannot try it as an Igbo man. Why? Because it is not done where you are. So That is why if you find yourself in a strange place, observe how they do something and ask yourself, can I apply this system in my own? Do not copy foreign practice. Copy it and paste in your own practice or where you come from. Do not carry Indian kind of love and come and want to practice it in Anambra State. It will not work. Be the Anambra man you are, be the Anambra woman you are. Because there are places without culture. There are places where a woman, for instance, can go out and sleep with another man and come back home. And it is not abomination. The man will not make so much fuss. But if you try it where I come from, they will pack your bag. They will not even fold your clothes. They will pack the bag and send you back to your father's house. That is it. So it is not the same all over, because what works for a people, a particular people, because of their belief and their ideology or their tradition or their religion, may not work for you due to yours. Certain things are abominable in some places, and in other places it's not. Just for instance, I was having a discussion with my husband, and I was like, there's this thing they used to say about TV people, that back in the days, that when a good friend visits a man, the man offers the best of his wife, the youngest wife, to his visitor. That is to show how welcoming, you know, that friend is, how much he loves her. But some people have debunked that, and others are saying yes, it was practiced several years ago. Now it is not practiced in Igbo land. Okay, so that is it is totally different. So you, as an Igbo man, you cannot say, oh, I visited my thief friend, you know, and then this is what he did, so you now want to come and practice it in your place. It will not work. I don't know if I've answered your question. I don't know if I have answered your question, Cornelius. Thank you so much. And okay, exactly what I thought. Okay, that is why I know there are different templates, okay? But when you come to your people, they have specific templates. This template, this thing, respect, communication, commitment, compassion, they are the same templates everywhere. Because for your marriage to work out, let me use communication, for instance. For your marriage to work out, you need to be able to express yourself to your husband or to your wife. You need to be able to communicate, to know their thoughts, and for them to equally know yours. So if you do not express, because communication is the expression of thoughts, what you want to say, if you don't communicate it, they will not understand you. So communication is one template. Now, when we come to being affectionate, let's now use affection. There are some people who are not affectionate. There are some tribes that are not very affectionate, no matter what you do, unless they are brought up in another place where people express love easily. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So over that place, if you find yourself in a place where people express love, you grew up there, you spend so much time there, you now imbibe that culture of expressing and being affectionate. Unlike maybe where you come from, men are very rigid. They don't easily express themselves, or they don't easily, you know, show affection to their wives. You know, it becomes a problem. I don't know if I'm communicating here, if I'm really making a point here. So there are general templates for the people where you come from. And we equally have different templates for people from different continents, from different parts of the world. Now, for instance, you come to UK or America, you meet people kissing, holding themselves so romantically, kissing. Even you yourself, you'll be looking at them, you want to go and join them and kiss. Public display of affection is nothing. So people walk by, is nothing. You see couples kissing, smooching, you just walk by, is nothing. But if you come and try it in Anambra State, for instance, you go and start kissing a woman publicly, now people are going to slap you, or they will stone you. They'll say, no, I'm going to go and get a room. You get, but in another country, it is a common thing to see couples holding themselves on the wall, kissing and smooshing, and nobody's gonna say jack, because it is a culture for them. It is an acceptable thing for them. So, for instance, as an Anambra woman now living in Brazil, I can try this with my husband in Brazil because it's very common, okay? But if I go back home, I cannot try it back home. Why? Because it is not something that is openly accepted and common where I come from. So I don't know if you guys are getting my point on what Cornelius has. So we have general and we equally have individual. So back to this discussion, things that make marriage work. And for instance, somebody is saying, like this woman who says that her husband does everything. Another, and then this my friend who equally watched her father do practically everything for the mother. You know, she said the father gave her a bath till she was a teenager. And when she was saying that, I was like, a teenager, you have small boobs, and your father is still bathing you and washing your bum for you. I couldn't say that one. I was just like, wow, seriously, hey, really? You know, it's not everything you open your mouth and talk. So I was just like, really? She said, the father has raised the bar very high. He has raised the bar. So any man who wants to marry her, if the man cannot wash clothes, in fact, that she didn't come to this world to suffer. If the man cannot do the laundries, that the man has to do her own and do his own. Because the father did it. The father has set that standard for her, that she's a queen and every man must treat her that way. So that bar has been raised. And I told her, see, in this aspect, trust me, now crashing things that first year. A lot of men will not do that. That is the truth. How many men will come and wake up in the morning, carry broom, sweep the house, dress the bed, and then go and prepare breakfast for you while you are lying down with your leg crossed on the bed? You are married to a ghost. There are just few of them. If he's abroad, yes, we can say there are some house husbands who do all that. There are men who work from home. They can actually help their wives with all these things. While the woman is still stretched out in bed, they can do all the house chores and then prepare breakfast and take to her in. I want that kind of breakfast in bed, you know. And they bring you fried egg, toast bread, tea, and some fruit. They bring it to the bedroom. Hey, honey, sweetheart, wake up. Your breakfast is ready. Please, I need that kind of a husband. I need that kind of a husband that will come and do all these things there, and then come and serve me breakfast. I told her, I said, see, do not use your father's template. Do not expect. Mom of triplets, welcome, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mom of triplets and one. Now, mom of triplets, one and twin girls. I am equally prophesying with you. Thank you so much for coming, and thanks for the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Dash me thumbs up. Oh, you say you're still here. Okay, meeting. I understand. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. In our home, there is nothing like bread. Because I eliminated bread from our home. Some of us enjoy these things. I'm telling you. Okay, that is what I'm saying. That in my next one, just wake up in the morning. I'll still be sleeping and snoring. I have to snore, that's how I have to snore. So the sleep is very deep. And then the man will get up, come do the dishes, tidy up the sink, do everything, prepare breakfast and bring it to bed and say, wake up, princess, wake up, queen, your breakfast is ready. Oh, and I'll stretch like a pussycat. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, baby, thank you so much. And then I will eat and then go back to sleep. African food is not even designed to be served in bed. Imagine bringing yam and palm oil to the bedroom, or bringing amala wedu, or you bring apple and ofonubu to the bedroom. Our foods are not designed to be in the bedroom. Forget tea and bread, it is not our food. I think yes, amen. Oh, Zoe, your imagination, your thoughts are so wonderful. Our foods are not designed to be in the bedroom. I'm trying to imagine, Anambra bitali soup with correct ogiri. That ogirisi. Pound apple in the morning. You come and bring apple and bitali soup. Because I can eat apple and bitali soup in the morning for breakfast. Forget it, I'm not a jabota. So imagine my husband coming to give me apple and bitali. Now the bedroom, you have spoiled the aroma. The beautiful romantic. You have finished the romantic atmosphere in the bedroom. All the scent and the perfume I splash in the bedroom. You have finished it with your phone. Yes, suspect him. Imagine bringing ogirisi You say breakfast in bed. Which breakfast? Now come down, let us eat this apple and bitter leaf soup. So I told this my friend, do not use your father's template, because that marriage is bound to crash. Not every man, except you marry a man exact replica of your father, a man who wouldn't mind doing all that. That your father did it for your mother doesn't mean Chibike, Amechi, Emeka, Ikemefuna will do it for you, or Wachinemere will do it for you. Do not expect that. And that doesn't mean they don't love you, they don't do it. Doesn't mean they don't love you. They love you, but maybe they may be expressing their love in a different way. So men are different. Men are different. Like Mr. Unity said, he helps his woman. He assists his woman. Okay. Why? Because he doesn't want her to do all the chores by herself. That is being helpful. That is being assisting. Okay. Mr. Unity said, men generally hate to share their women. Thank you. But there are some places where they share with love. There are some places where they share with love. Okay, on our way. Yes, so just came back from church. Really? Oh, today is Friday. What's happening in church today? All night? No, it's not all night. You say you're on your way back. On your way back from church. Okay. Hope you prayed for us. Oyoyo say, welcome to my home on Saturdays, but the difference would be him calling Oyoyo, come, food is ready. Really? That is your Saturday. You see, now that is a special time for your husband to give his treat to you and the children. Some men don't know how to make pancake. Talk less of preparing pancake for the entire family. You get my point? So some men may not really express their love this way. But for your husband, yeah, Saturday morning, he loved doing that. You know, he just wants you to be. And then when he's done, he call everybody that, come down, princess, come back, come down, wifey, food is ready. And then you guys come down. You know, sweet, you give him kisses, he hugs you, do the touching body, all those things in the kitchen. Oyoyo, I don't know if you're with me. You do the touching body while you're coming to collect the breakfast, you kiss him, thank you, or piage, jidegina waist, you know, hold you around the waist, kiss you on the neck, thank you, and the children are saying, oh, mommy, oh, daddy, oh my God, this love is so sweet. Yeah, so let me say, I will not talk because my own is watching you now. Baby, wait, my link is here. Let me drop the link before I forget you. Everybody that still wants to jump on the link, please jump on the link, okay? Let's keep the conversation going on how to nurture our marriage. Momichi Ifechi have really spoken a lot, and I jotted down a lot of things. And I'm saying this template work. We have general templates that work and work for everyone. She would have checked those qualities before marrying the man. And I tell people to speak to each other, okay, to speak each other's love language. If not, your marriage will have resentment. So instead of sex before marriage, talk more. Bagam. Instead of jumping under the duvet, doing the mushy, communicate, talk, because that courtship period, that is the period. And I just ask people who courted, what do you talk about when you were courting? When you were courting, what do you talk about? Is it just jump, have sex, go back to sleep, go out, and then you come back, you go shopping, you go to eat, you go and chop the food that you cannot provide for yourself ordinarily, you do all the romantic stuff without communication, communicating. Effective communication should be key during courtship, because that is when you know if the man likes apple for breakfast or if he likes pancake or bread and tea. That is when you know if the man is 2.5 minutes man or if he's 30 minutes man. That is when you know if the guy likes it, taking it from behind, or if he likes only missionary. You need to communicate this thing. Some women remove all these very important things, discussion, and then they keep it one corner and they only discuss, I love you too. I love you too. My heart beats for you, my heart beats for you too. I love you. You are the cockroach in my cupboard, the only sugar in my tea, the sun and the moon. I will give you the word. If you give her the word, where are the rest of us going to stay? So all those talk, those are not even, they are sweet, oh, they are good, don't get me wrong. But communicate and those things that may eventually affect the marriage, they are very important to discuss it. Does he like cooking? Ask him if he likes cooking. Do you like being in the kitchen? Do you like helping out your woman in the kitchen? What's your favorite meal? What meal do you love cooking the most? Because if a man, there are tricky ways to ask this question. Some men don't like it when you ask them, will you be helping your wife? Like if we get married, will you be cooking for me or will you be helping me? So you can establish to say, what's the best meal you cook? Or can you list 5 good meals that you cook? Like, because I can't wait to start enjoying all those meals. So when you use that language, he will begin to list it without even knowing where you're coming from. If you eat my white rice, if you eat my stew, if you eat my fried rice, if you eat my jollof rice, oh, I know how to make ofonubu. If I cook ogbono soup for you, you now know that this man has been cooking in the kitchen and he can prepare all these meals. But if you don't know, even if he knows how to cook them and he folds his hand because a wife has come into the cook, you can't force him. So have this conversation. It is very, very important. Mom of triplets say, my kids will say, Mom and Daddy love too much when they see us hugging. Yeah. It is sweet. It is sweet to always display affection before your children. Why? It is better for them to know that their parents are in love, that they love each other. Unlike when you fight each other in the presence of the children all the time. Instead of fighting, kiss and hug and show affection. Let the children see it that you are expressing love to each other. It builds their esteem. It helps them have confidence, because children who see their parents fight all the time will have low esteem. It's going to affect them mentally. Let them know that love is sweet, that it is good to express love. Or you say, host, you my kids will start clapping, saying, kiss, kiss, kiss. Yeah, I like that. Kiss, 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 kiss. And then you are kissing. Oh, you are so spoiled too, eh? You'll be kissing the one while the children will be clapping. Kiss, 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 kiss. So please, couples, do it. If this thing works for you, do it. Find out those little things, those beautiful things that make your marriage work. I keep saying this. There is no marriage if your spouse is not happy. There is no marriage if your husband is not happy. There is no marriage if your wife is not happy. You only have a roommate. What makes marriage beautiful is the smile on the face of your husband. Is that smile on the face of your wife. The satisfaction. These are the things that makes marriage beautiful. It is not living together, paying the rent and cooking meals. It is not the cleaning and washing. It is not the doing of the laundry and going to the market. It is the joy and the satisfaction that comes from all these things. Seeing your husband beating his chest to say, I thank God, this woman makes me happy. Do not hold back to the things that will make your spouse happy. Do if whatever it is within your power, you know it is within your power and it will not cost you anything. Do it for your husband. Do it for your wife. Now let us go to the other room and conclude this matter, because this is Freaky Friday. I'm not just here to teach or talk. We're here to freaky the Friday. Are you ready, guys? Now let us go to the other room. Oh, you take the front seat. Mom or triplet, take the middle seat. Mr. Nigeria, take the front seat. I'm giving you guys places to pep him. Take the front seat. Come and take the front seat. If you are still here, take the front seat. Who else? Mr. Unity, I say you should take the front seat or middle seat. Take the seat. Let us go into the other room. Olufunke, bring your chair. Bring it closer. Bring it. Wajoke sibe. Joko bayi. Joko bayi. Easy Joko bayi. Come and take the front seat, Olufunke. We are going to the other room now. If you know you've taken your position, let me know in the chat. If you have taken your position, as I'm calling now, let me know. Cornelius Oku Julius Okeke, my darling husband, please go to the back seat and sit. Go to the back seat. We want those people who want them to learn to come to the front. If you have taken your position, let me know. Cornelius, sweetheart, take the back seat. Mommy Fechi, if you are still here, mommy, please carry the. Mommy, take the middle seat. Take the middle seat. Mommy, take the middle seat, okay? So if you've taken your seat, your position, let me know, okay? Thank you so much. Yes, Olufunke, take the front seat. The board price, thank you so much. I appreciate you for your time and your support. Thank you so much. Now that we have all taken our position, Cornelius, I say take the back seat. You're here laughing. I'm serious. I'm not playing with you. Take the back seat. I'm not laughing here with you. I'm not playing with you. Go and take the back seat. Because this teaching today is not for you. Any day I teach Freaky Friday, I know please take the back seat. It's not for you. So now let us go to the other room. Wives, young wives. What is that thing that makes your husband happy in the other room? In the bedroom. Present. Okay. Pepim, I want to see your present if you are still here. Raise your hand if you're still here. Raise your hand. Oyoyo. If you are still here, raise your hand. Have you taken your front seat? Olufunke, front seat. Mommy, middle seat. Cornelius, back seat. Mr. Unity, take the middle seat. Who else is going to the back seat? Is it only my husband that will go to the back seat? Let's see. Mom of triplets, take the back seat. Thank you. Join my husband at the back seat. The two of you should sit at the back seat. Mommy and Mr. Unity, middle seat. Oyoyo and Olufunke, front seat. Thank you very much. Oyoyo is here. Thank you. I have to know what was taught so I can demand it in the other room. That is why I want you to stay at the back seat. So, young wives, old wives, whichever one you are, experienced wife, rather, let me use experienced wife and young naive wife. What is that thing that makes your husband happy? Are you stopping him from exploring and experiencing the beauty of marriage? That other room is very important. You bring your hand down. Now I know you are in front. Go and carry pen and paper. Go and carry pen and paper and sit in the front seat and begin to jot down. Marriage is beautiful. Sex is beautiful and sacred. Do not deny yourselves the beauty of it. Do not deny your husband your body. Do not deny your husband the joy of exploring. Hey, being a carer with Kes is here. Please take the front seat. Bagam. Take the front seat. Be the carer with Kes. I don't know if I should put you at the middle seat. No, I think you should go to the middle seat. I want Oyoyo and Zoe to sit at the front seat. So be the carer with Kes. Take the middle seat with Mommy Fechi and Mr. Unity. Take the middle seat. Thank you. So do not deprive him. Do not stop him from exploring, because these are the things that makes men so happy. A man who is sexually satisfied is a man that can sign a blank check for you. He can sign anything for you. A man who is satisfied in the other room is that man who will love you to stupor. Why? Because he wouldn't want to miss out the other room. Men are adventurous. Their imagination runs wide in the other room. The kind of things they think, the kind of things they want to do to that naked body of yours. When you undress, please don't go jamuda. Undress yourself with a purpose in the other room. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to show him. The purpose is to take him up there. The purpose is to satisfy his desire. So when you walk into that room naked, make eye contact. Make eye contact. Now look at me. Do you see how I'm looking at you all? Okay, Cornelius, please look at me. The rest don't look at me. You see how I'm looking at you? That is business. That is because there is a mission. This look says a lot. So when I come to that room, I want to look at you. Let my eyes speak the language that today, not today. Tonight is going to be a good night. This morning, when you wake up in the morning, you turn around, you look at your husband. You are at the back seat. But you can hear me. Can you hear me at the back seat? Okay, can you see me? You're sitting at the back seat. This man, you're so naughty. You know, you go in there, you can't see me well. Oh my God, you are so naughty. You can't see me well. Are you sure you can't see me well? Okay, just stretch your neck and look at me. Stretch out very well. So when you come in, please do not restrict yourself. When a man wants to do things to your body. He wants to be free to explore. A lot of men hold back because they are afraid of exploring with you. Eyes where they talk. Yes, so they want to explore with you, but they feel restrained. They don't know how you're going to react. They don't know if you're going to play balls with them. I'm not saying taking it from back door, like putting it through the number 2. No. Number 2 is a no-no for me. Number 2 is a no-no. But number 1, please release yourself. Free your body. If you need to go on exercise, if you need to work on yourself, please do that. Hello, Trending Gist. Welcome. Thank you so much. You came at the right time. Welcome. I appreciate you for coming. Give me a thumbs up and take the front seat. Trending Gist. Sit at the front seat, okay? Thank you so much. So, men want to explore. They want to do things unimaginable. When you see these men that are going after side chicks, some of you will say, no matter what you give, like Cora Obidi said, if you like, give him scorpion. If you like, give him cockroach. If you like, give him monkey style. That a man who wants to cheat will cheat. Let me tell you women something. Married women, let me tell you something. Some of these men, before they married you, they have been exploring. And the moment they marry, the Omaya girls, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, gorgeous woman. Welcome. And please take the middle seat. Take the middle seat, because I'm giving everybody rows. Thank you so much. She said some people like number 2. Like number 2. Number 2, I don't advise married women to go on number 2. Why? Because it can cause infection. Yes. Taking from number 1 and going to number 2, or doing number 2 and doing number 1 can cause infection. So for married women, please, number 2 is a no-no. Number 2, even if your husband likes it, number 2 for me, I come out the rock, I see my hand. But if it works for you, and the man is going to put like 10 condoms before he does the number 2, so that when he brings it out, he wants to go to the number 1, you will not transfer infection. Thank you so much, Amaya girls. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Olufunke say number 1 is very free. Something where baby head be pass through. I'm telling you, no matter the size of the bola, no matter the size, number 1 can take it very well. So long as it's well lubricated. Let that caterpillar pass, please, so that you can hear me well. So long as a baby's head can come out from number 1, from the jangina, from the honey pot, any size of bola can go in there and come out. So all this, it's too painful, I can't stand it, he did it once, I cannot do it again. Please do it again. If he did it once, you run away, after 3 days you come back, it will still pain you. So what you're going to do for it to stop paining you, make sure you lubricate very well. Lubricate and make that place very slimy. Very slimy. If it's very freaky and slimy, trust me, no matter the size, no matter how much you dig, even if it pains you, it will still sweet you. There's this sensation that comes with lovemaking. It is sweet, it is pain. If they push deeper, it is pain. If then they bring them out, it is sweet. You go say, no, put them back inside. I don't know if I'm communicating. So if you do it once, it pain you. Please do it again. Make sure you are well oiled down there. Apply a lot of oil. Apply lubricant. Please, that is the secret to you enjoying lovemaking. Secret. You want to enjoy it without pain. And then make sure you trim. Go to the farm and cut down those grasses. We don't want grass cutter. We don't want an antelope. We don't want a snake going around that bush. Carry your trimming equipment and trim it down. Ew. Mr. Unity said he has taken his position. Juba, welcome. Thank you so much, Juba. Juba, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up, done. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I'm already in front seat, so let me check if there is still seat at the middle. It could be painful. Yes, so the number 2 can be painful. But some ladies are not deep, so deep. See, yes, whether deep, even if you are shallow, that is where styles come in. If a woman is shallow, lubricate very well. That place, is it not baby that came out? Is there any size of bola like a baby? Please let me know. If you have seen a bola that is the size of a baby, let me know. So long as bola, a baby can come out there, a big bola can go in there. If the woman is shallow, lubricate and then try some positions. Missionary is very good for shallow kpekus. Missionary. So like I was saying before, let me not digress. Carry cutlass and cut down that grass. When you cut the grass, that place, those grasses will not be going into the honey pot, because if the grass is not trimmed, those hair, baby hair, down there, if you don't trim it down and you make love, it's gonna cause it will cause bruises. It's gonna hurt. And if you go in there, it cut you once. When you are washing pepper, it's gonna be very pepperish. Very well, it's gonna hurt you. And you will need hot water, warm water to dab that place, and you need it to heal for a couple of days before you'll be able to go there. You don't want to go to the other room and then you stay away for 2-3 days before you come back. What are you doing? So ensure that you trim up. I don't advise total shaving except once in a while, because if you are shaved, except you're going to allow it for 2 days before you go, because that place is still very open. Okay, so trim down. Trimming is very, very good. Trim down very low, because when you shave completely and it's as smooth as my face like this, what will happen is you start having itching and bumps, and those itching and bumps, you don't want it there. When you scratch it, if you scratch 1, 3 will bring out their head. You scratch 3, 7 will bring up their head. You scratch the 7, you will see 20. Before you know, that place will be full of bumps and rashes. So you don't want that. So trim very well. After trimming, make sure your bedroom has coconut oil, pure coconut oil, and also have good lubricant. Have water, bottled water by the bedside is very important. Have bottled water. Then if you don't have AC, make sure you have a fan by the side, because when you are enjoying it, you don't want any distraction. Because you are sweating, you don't want your husband's sweat to touch on your body. So when his sweat is dropping, you're feeling irritated. No, get up. No, make sure there is air. Open the window. Forget your neighbors, they can't hear anything. After all, those neighbors are armed. But when you are fighting and quarreling and insulting yourself, the neighbors can hear. So open your window and take in fresh air. Keep a fan beside to blow you, so that you are enjoying yourself. The heat is on, you are not sweating anyhow. You are enjoying it. The fan is cooling your head. Then if you notice you are dry, bring down that KY jelly, press it, drop more there, and go in there and keep firing. Look, you will go 2 rounds without knowing. You will go 3 rounds without knowing it. That is the beauty of love making. Hey, see what people kpekus talk, 15 people watching. Oh, yo, please don't drive people that are watching. Baby is very slimy. Lubricant is slimy as well. If baby is slimy, the water or whatever that comes out with it, the fluid, baby fluid, makes it slimy. Lubricant is slimy. When you press it, it's going to be very slimy. Lubricant is not expensive. You can buy one once in 3 months, depending on how active you are in the bedroom. Depending on how active, make sure you have lubricant all the time. Go and look for water-based, very good lubricant, and enjoy yourself. Look, when you finish and come, you rest a little. Look, you can go again. By so doing, you are not going to feel bruises. Now, for the shallow kpekus, you have go on Google position for shallow. Put it, write it. I don't want to call it a makawaiti. Sex position for shallow kpekus. When you put it there, Google will give you, and then you practice it. The problem with us is that we don't practice. We can only read and watch, but when it comes to practicing, we don't Virgin Mary. Practice makes perfect. When you practice 3-4 different positions for shallow kpekus, it's going to give you the best one, and then stick with that. Do that best one often, but also try out different styles so that it will not be boring. Don't stick to one position because you're enjoying it. Explore. That is the beauty of the other room. Explore. I want to move from middle seat to the front seat. I can't hear properly. Please, okay, move your seat. Move your seat to the front seat. I didn't see this. I heard that my friend Thunder Scorpion has his own style. Unfortunately, he's not here today. Omaya guys, come. Oh my God, you shift for her. But you can also make a joyful noise to disturb neighbors. Of course, I do say, make a joyful noise to your starved neighbors. Look, that Mama Nkechi that is always gossiping about you, that is always saying that you and your husband are fighting, that is always thinking that your husband doesn't love you. When you go to the window and you are shouting, hey, Papa Emeka, hey, Ogbuomo, look, Mama Nkechi will shut her mouth. Those gossip will stop. Don't let them know you for always quarreling and fighting. Let them know you for the good things like enjoying pekus. You're enjoying yourself. So you fan they dry the juice. If fan dry and turn the fan from the pekus. Look how you position. You don't position facing the fan. Turn the fan. Let the fan be rotating. If the fan is rotating left, right, it will not position to the pekus that will dry it. Meanwhile, I say have water, have oil, have lubricant. Let your working tools be there by your bedside so that you don't have to get up to go and carry KY jelly. But that moment you are getting up, your wife can get tired. She may just say, this thing is no longer interesting. But make sure when it's handy, all you need to do is to stretch your hand. When you stretch your hand, you open it, you pour it instantly. And continue. Continue. You don't need to get up. Make I send winter breeze. Yeah, so those of you that have winter breeze, enjoy it. You don't need fan, you don't need AC. God has given, I have given you people a natural coldness because our religion is against. What? Espa said 2 times a week. Yo, please, that is why I say you should come to the front seat. Espa said 2 times in a week. How can Espa say 2 times in a week? Why? When your husband is there. 2 times in a week, that is, you do Monday, you now do Saturday, or you do Monday, you do Friday. I don't understand. Do it. The best one is every other day. But if you want to, you have the energy, you have the stamina, please go on every day. So long as you are eating healthy, please, so eat healthy if you want to go every day. If you want your journey to the other room to be daily, eat healthy. Makamade kubi. Eat healthy meals, eat proteinous meal, eat veggies, eat your fruit well, eat balanced diet, eat well like Odogu that can perform. If you are starving, you drink gari, you want to do every day. Lekwa mortuary. Avoid the other room if you are not eating well. For those who eat well, please, if you can, you have the stamina, you have the energy, and you have the everything it takes. Please go every day if you can. We used the lubricants the first year of marriage, being my first time. But now, everywhere is doing papa now. The fountain is flowing. The fountain is pouring. Olufunke, more energy to you. More energy. Mr. Eunice say you are communicating. Mom no giga like. Mommy Fechi is still here. See me for back seats today. Because I'm novice for this lecture. Oh yeah, you asked me to come in. Oh my God. Oh yo. Please come to the front. I just made a space for you. Oh my God. It's supposed to be wait. It's supposed to be 3 times a day. Now you see, there are some people, if you give them 3 times a day, they will collect. Yes, I will not call their names. They know themselves. Please do every day or every other day. That's nothing like 3 times a day, because but we say that's why I can now that is why I'm now Oyoyo. Just told Hobby to come and join me in the first seat because we are in our 30s tonight. Front seat. Oh my God. So going back to that, Google will help. Look, people are exploring. You know why? Because they've realized that marriages are crashing. And the reason why these marriages are crashing is not far-fetched. A lot of couples are not satisfied. They are being starved. And you know, a woman who is being starved is an angry woman. If you greet her good morning, the way she will even look at you, you know that something happened through the night. She didn't get to that place. So But a woman who is well satisfied, you don't even need to greet her good morning. She will be the one to come. Who knows Eddie Murphy? Good morning, my neighbors. They will come and stand at the rooftop and greet everybody, including their enemies. A woman who is happy is all smiling. She goes to work, humming a sweet tune. Even a man whose wife satisfied very well, like made him come twice or made him go 2-3 rounds. We go to work. And there's like, oh, bros, what's happening? No, nothing. Good morning. How are you guys? Hope you slept well. They will be the one to ask you, how was your night? Watch out for those people who say, how was your night? Some of them, their night was amazing. So they want to know how yours. So say, how was your night? Please don't ask people how was your night if you don't want them to tell you. If you ask me how was your night, I will tell you it was an amazing night. Yes. So I hope you slept well is the best word. So you see these men, human, they will work effectively at work. A man who is sexually satisfied will do his work well. He will concentrate very well. A man who is well satisfied, a man who enjoys intimacy with his wife, is a focused man at work, a happy man. He would meet up with all his tasks at work. He doesn't pick offense. If you even troll him, he will not answer you. But a man who is starved, number one, he will cheat. In fact, he's the first person to look at everything working under the skirt. Apart from cheating, he's very vulnerable to temptation. If you carry big Bobby pass, you carry big Ikebe pass, both the artificial and the real, he will look. Why? Because he is starved. But a man who is satisfied, if you like, carry Ike Tumbantaya, carry big Ikebe super and present to him. You say, he can say nothing. I have the best. Even if his wife's own is small like this, he will still tell you that he has the best at home. Why? Because you, the woman, you are doing your job very well. And like I said, if you're very busy, this is not for everybody. There are couples that are very busy, very, very, very busy during the week. And when they come back, they're very tired and exhausted. Find time. Make a timetable. I don't know what's going on here. You don't know. If anyone, you don't know. Oh, if anyone, please come to the front seat. Sorry, come to the front seat. Oh, I don't know what is going on here. If anyone come to the front seat, the big boy, we got the rock. See if we get struggling with front seat with us. Zoe! Honestly. You know, a man who is well satisfied, okay, will do anything. Now, I said for people who are very busy, make a timetable. Do not say you are very busy and always tired. Hey, that is a recipe for disaster in your marriage. If you are always engrossed with work, always busy, too busy with your work, busy with business, and you're not paying attention to your wife, you are parking your vehicle at owner's risk. I mean, your vehicle is parked at owner. Woo! We have a super chat here. Cornelius, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll give you. I'll take you to the other room. Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much. So now make time. Create time is very important. Do not say you are tired. That is recipes for disaster. You are tempting your wife. You are tempting your husband. You are exposing them to temptation, exposing them to danger. Look at Cubana Chief Priest. His saga is everywhere now. Why? I know those ones, no matter what you give to them, because they have the money, they're always traveling around their showbiz, their business promoters, I mean, celebrity promoters and what you call, they are promoters, showbiz industry. They travel around, but they're also exposed to temptation. So the best thing is when they come back, you, the woman, ensure that you give your husband a good massage. Create time. When a man is tired, sometimes move him away from that computer. Move him away from that computer. Host, this night will be a great night. Yeah, so if he drops more super chat, then I will see if I'll up my game. You know, oh, the more super chat you drop, dear mama, I'll see if I'm gonna up my game. Okay. So trend for me, she's trending gist. You are all making me feel young again tonight. Hobbies now looking at me like with one kind eye, asking me what are we saying? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's an amazing daddy. I love you. I love him. I love you too. I love you too, honestly. Thank you. Honestly, you make me want to grow up. You make me want to make my marriage work at all costs, you know. You make me want to put in more effort. Why? Because I look at you, I feel motivated, I feel inspired to make my marriage work. And no, marriage is not a bed of roses. But when I see people who have successful marriage, I look at them and I say, if they can make it work, I don't have any excuse. If my mother can make hers work, I don't have any excuse. So long as there's no abuse. Marriage is a work in progress. We have to consciously, deliberately make it work. Now let's go back to the other room. So where did I stop in the other room? Try and explore. Try and explore. Create time. No matter how busy, create time. Is very important. Hey, what else, mommy? See another super chat. Oh, mommy, thank you so much. My seat for this front seat lecture. Oh my God, mommy, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Oh, thank you for this love. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this love. Thank you, mommy. God bless you. Oh, thank you, mommy. Guys, please help me thank all my super chatters today. Musisi, Cornelius, Mommy Fechi, help me thank them. Help me thank them. Thank you so much. God bless you. So create time. Sometimes if your husband is stressed, look, a man can be stressed or depressed. If he's too busy and engrossed, it could be family problem. It could be coming from home. Move him away from that system, from that computer, from that anything that is taking up the whole of his time. Tell him to come and take a break. Go there, hold his shoulder. Give him a good massage. Get him a glass of wine. His best wine. His choice wine. Pour him some wine. Bring it to him. Tell him to drink. While he's sipping it, look, this is you showing your care. This is you showing affection. This is you caring about how he feels. Massaging, help him. You see this thing you do to the shoulder, is helping. It will help him ease that stress. As you're doing it, he's relaxing. Let him close his eyes. That place relax. When he's relaxed, ask him if he needs a break. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Take him to the room. Do I need to tell you what you need to do in the room? Take him to the room. He's relaxed. In a gear wine, he has taken red wine. Massage him and then take him. Look, he will follow you like a lamb being taken to the slaughterhouse. He will be an obedient servant at that time. He will follow you peacefully to the room. Work on him. As you are working on him, you are helping him ease that tension, that stress. Take it away. It is why he is your husband. This is why he's your husband. You should be his stress remover. Let me put it that way. Remove that. Remove the stress. Work on him. If you need to go down and give him good BJ. Men like it when you hold the microphone and sing. They enjoy it when you hold the microphone and sing. It helps them. All they do is to close their eyes and relax while you sing with the microphone. Adults in the front seat, am I saying something? Do you know what singing means? Biko, when we say you are, I love you all. Please be ready for my monetization fund. Yes, in exactly 2 weeks today, my special lady. Yes, I thank you for reminding me, because I'm going to be announcing it on my live stream, so that all get ready. I'll be announcing it. I will anchor that monetization. So before we go, guys, sit back or still remain, because I'm going to announce how it's going to go. Okay, thank you, guys. People like the other room talk. People like the other room talk. See 15 of us. Yes, so even menopause ones like me, honestly, it doesn't matter. So long as there is lubricant, look, anybody can go. And so long as there is no stress, you can go. You see, you are as old as you think. You are you are as old as you think and as young as you think. Always feel young at heart, in your mind. This will help you in the other room. If you're always thinking you are old, your body will be telling you are old, and you'll be feeling you are old. All you'll be feeling is fatigue, tiredness, and stress. But if you imagine yourself being young, all you'll be feeling is youthfulness in your body. Your body will respond because whatever you think goes to your brain. It sends that signal to your brain. It communicates with your brain that, whoa, this person is youthful. As you think is how you are. As you imagine, if you always feel youthful, your body will be youthful, and your body will release that youthfulness in you. If you feel useful, if you think youthful. But if you always feel tired, you will be feeling, if you think tiredness, you will feel tiredness. It's a thing of the mind. Look, it is not mouth. I enjoy intimacy with my husband. And I'm not here to brag, but I enjoy it. Why? Because I tell myself, I have to love it. If you love it, you want to do it all the time. If you don't love it, you'll be wanting, you want to run away from it. Condition your mind to love it and to accept it. The way you reason, the way you think is the way you feel in your body. There are some people, I'm tired. As you are saying it, your body is responding that way. Your body is responding the same way. If you always complain of tiredness, you will be feeling tired. What you confess, what you think is what you feel. It is not science. This is logic. So always feel youthful. When I tell people my age here, some people don't believe. I am 42 going to 43. Yes, we don't have children yet, but that is not even, in fact, there are some people without children, they feel already tired because trying to conceive is stressful on its own. When you are trying to, for mothers who are trying to conceive, it can be stressful, with intimacy. Why? Because you work with the calendar. You are always thinking of ovulation. You go and mark your calendar. Okay, I will have it on this day. Because you're always thinking that way, it becomes tiring and boring. If you're always looking at your calendar, get that calendar book out from your bedroom. Get it and tell yourself, enjoy intimacy with your husband, because when it will happen, you do not know. What will be. Enjoy intimacy. And when you are enjoying, if you're doing it every other day, monitor the ovulation is good. But after the ovulation, do you stop making love because the ovulation has passed? Then you now hold yourself and say, no more ovulation. You now stop. By the time you're coming back to the other room, that place is dried again. And you don't feel like having it. And especially after the whole thing, nothing happened. Mentally, psychologically, you feel depressed. You don't want to go there again. That is why you have to consciously remove the calendar. Yeah, each time I say that I am menopausal, hubby will say that he has not seen that sign yet. That is it. He's not seeing it because you are youthful. It's not you. It's not affecting you. It is not affecting how you still relate with him. It's not affecting your relationship with him. It is not, because you imagine yourself to be very youthful and young. That is how you're going to feel. Yeah, because he's the husband of your youth. It is not just because he is the husband of her youth. It is not just that. This thing is psychological. Trust me. If you are thinking, just like if you're always saying, my head, I'm tired. Headache. Hey, it be like they feel headache. Looks like I'm feeling headache. It looks like my leg is paining me. Look like my tummy is paining me. Look like my... You complain about everything. Look, you start feeling sick. From the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, you start feeling sick. Always feel and imagine, even if when you are having slight headache, you can say, okay, maybe you take water, it will go. But if you always complain about that in your body, in your mind, your brain will be sending that thing. Suddenly you start feeling sick all over. That is how it is with lovemaking. So if you're a woman trying to conceive, please do not let it weigh you down. Do not let it wear you out. I understand totally. If there's anybody who is in your shoe that can relate to whatever I'm saying, it is I saying it. It can be stressful, it can be a chore, it can be tiring, it can be boring. But you have to condition your mind. Condition your mind to love intimacy with your husband. If you do it once in a month or twice in a month, by the time you're coming back to it, you are so tired already. You don't have that feeling or emotion for it anymore. If they touch you, you say, Kai, wait for ovulation. I'm not in the mood. Ovulation shouldn't be the only time you have intimacy with your husband because you're trying to conceive. Enjoy it every other time. If you can, so that it don't be stressful, every other day. At least in a week, 3-4 times in a week. Enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the more exciting it is. The more you do it, the more you enjoy it. Because you equally have break during your period. So that period, you have rested. You have relaxed. But if you have this ovulation and you're waiting for the next ovulation, by the time your husband touch you, you are tired already. You don't want it. You'll be feeling dry. Your body takes time to wake it up again. That time they have to push the vehicle, push it, give you all the foreplay, give you all the kissing, the smooching, the touching. They will give you everything, yet your body will not wake up because the engine is very cold. Emetia, like a vehicle that has been parked in the garage for a long time during winter. It will need a boost, serious jack up, serious kick up for that car to start. So if you don't want the engine to be cold, fire the car. Go from time to time, go and start the car. Let it warm the car for some time. Let the vehicle warm up for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Then you put it off, you go back. If you're not going anywhere. But if you leave it there 1 month, you come to start it. Don't expect that the moment you put the car key is going to pick up. No, it won't pick up that way. That is how it is with our body. Do not neglect, do not run away from intimacy for a long time. That will make your body get cold. Enjoy it. If you feel pain today, tomorrow get lubricant, put it there, go again. Next tomorrow, put it there, go again. Your body will start getting used to it. And this is a very beautiful exercise for couples. A very beautiful exercise, mental exercise, physical exercise. Intimacy helps your body, helps your heart to pump blood. It makes your body very flexible, all your joints. Some women in menopause don't feel anything like arthritis and rheumatism and all that. Why? Because they're still very active. They don't complain of waist pain, joint pain. Tomorrow, it is fine. Bring a kuma, come and massage my waist. Bring a kuma, come and massage my leg. Bring a kuma. No, because you are raising your leg. You are warming your body all the time in the other room. Warm your body up. It makes it very flexible. The more flexible you are, the better for you. If you are not flexible in the room, anytime you want to raise your leg, that leg becomes very heavy. You want to turn your waist, that waist will want to do pain because it's tired. But if you are exercising it all the time, it becomes very flexible. You don't need any massage all the time. You don't need a kuma or what is it called, any massaging lotion to massage your legs all the time, because there is flow of blood all the time. Love making is a powerful exercise. Exercise good for the heart, good for your mind, good for your physical body. It helps you. your joints, everything is being stretched out all the time. You will not be feeling tired mentally. You will not be complaining of, tiredness. No, your body is going to be at alert. It's going to be strong and alive all the time. So do not joke with intimacy. Enjoy it, please, while you can. Look, a time will come. You will no longer be enjoying it as you are enjoying it today. It may no longer be every other day. It may be once in a week, once in a month. But for now that you have the strength, the stamina, the energy to, please enjoy it. Life now wants so. This life is beautiful. God has given us sex. Is a beautiful. God gave us this beautiful thing. He would have made it in such a way that without intimacy, a woman can still conceive. So imagine what this world would have been like without intimacy. Very boring. Very, very boring. But he has given us this gift of sex for couples, for married couples, so we can enjoy it. So we can enjoy it with our spouses. It keeps the marriage healthy. It makes it beautiful. You long for one another. You look forward to, coming together. It doesn't have to be at night. Love making shouldn't be only at night. It should equally be morning, afternoon if you have time, you are home, night when you're on a trip, anywhere. It shouldn't also be in the bedroom all the time. You can explore other aspects of your room, other areas of your house. If you have space, if the children are sleeping, make sure the children are sleeping. Make sure they are not home when you are doing it. If the children are gone, let's say if you are still at home, mom, you're working from home, or your husband is working from home, please use that time that the children have gone to school. Use it to do justice to yourselves. Am I speaking to someone here? Am I communicating to someone here? That time that they've gone to school, take out 30 minutes. Take out 30 minutes. It will not finish you. Can it be in the kitchen, host? Of course it can be in the kitchen, provided we are not cooking. It's my yes. Provided you are not cooking, provided there's no food on the fire that we burn, because you go and put somebody's bomb on the fire. You got what for taste you. You understand? Use that time that the children have gone to school. Use it to explore. Do justice to your body. Do amazing things to your body. You can shout, nobody's here. You are not afraid of the children coming back to knock. You know the time they come back from school. And if you are working, if you are working, you are a busy man, you're a busy mom, a busy dad. Great time when they've gone to bed. That time they are sleeping, calm down and enjoy yourself. Or make sure you lock yourself and enjoy yourselves. See the eyes mommy face she's looking at Cornelius. Well, Cornelius, did you see this eye? Did you see this eye? My mommy is looking at you. You see this eye? Thank you, Zoe. So that is just it, okay? Oh my God, you guys made my Friday so exciting and beautiful. I really appreciate you guys. Look, do whatever you can. I'll be rounding up now. Do whatever you can to just make your marriage work, make your husband happy, make your wife happy. And for husbands, I will keep saying this: help your wife. Women get tired. Look, sex begins in the morning. It begins in the morning. You go out, text her, call her, just say something sweet and naughty, make her laugh. By the time you're coming back home, you're coming back home with a smile. Stop coming back home frowning. We don't want to see your frowning face no matter the stress. Come back home and flash me that smile. Same thing goes for you, the woman. Do not come back home frowning all the time. You can discuss that thing that is hurting you, that is making you frown. But for that time you come back home, flash that smile. It helps. Then text, send message, send WhatsApp voice message, WhatsApp voice note. Check on each other. This helps to stimulate. It oils that engine before you come back. You don't just go to work. You don't say anything to your wife. You don't communicate to your husband. And then you come back, you want to jump straight to bed. I know be juju be that. Nah, juju now, I know they work that way. Prepare the ground, water it. Before any farmer goes to sow a seed, the farmer tills the ground. You till that soil, you wet it if it's very dry, water it, till it very well. If possible, apply anything you need to, maybe manure. Then you now sow that seed. You don't just come and throw a seed on a dry ground. No. Till it. That is why you need to do this. Do justice to that ground. Prepare your wife's mind. Prepare her body for your arrival. Do you believe in juju? Go job. Prepare your body for your husband. Prepare yourself for your wife. It is not one-sided. Communicate it so that when you go to the other room, it's going to be very easy. You don't need 1 hour foreplay. If you use 1 hour to do foreplay, how many hours will you now use to enjoy the love making? So that you don't spend the whole time kissing so that she can wake up, smoosh him. You can do foreplay for 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And then her body is ready. Intimacy is not just going in and coming out. It could be just foreplay. And then you go to bed. If Odogu cannot sleep, then you go in and come out. Love, marriage is beautiful. Make it work. Enjoy intimacy, enjoy love making, guys. It's Friday. What are we waiting? I said it's freaking Friday. Get your glass of wine. Get your glass of wine. Take it. For those who don't like red wine, try white wine. Try Tombo. Try Zobo. Try Kunu. Anything it is that will get you high a little bit. Try it out. Oh, yo. Say this other room talk is on another level. Of course. What if the person doesn't have the materials to tilt the ground? How would you not have the material? The material is in your hand. You have hand. You have mouth. You have teeth. These are materials. Use your lips. Use your lips to hold the nipples. Use your teeth to give it little bite. Use your hand to massage. Use it to hold the book. Use it to use your hand. Use your hand. Use your hand. Use your mouth. Use your eyes. Use your teeth. Use your tongue. Go down. Use everywhere. These are the tools. You have it. God has given it to you. You don't need to go borrow your neighbor's tools. Hello. You don't need your neighbor's tools. You have your own tools. So use your own tools to work. And then the ground will be fertile. And if a ground is fertile, whatever you sow there is going to germinate. And if it germinates, you're going to have a bountiful harvest, guys. Lecturer, I say, yes, a little nibbles. Okay, if I say bite, don't go and bite a nibble. Nibble. No. Use the teeth to just not bite it, use it to just hold it and nibble on it. Don't go and bite somebody's nipples because all right, guys, thank you so much. Mommy Ifechi's at Ifechi's Health and Wellness is monetized. Let's say congratulations to her. Mommy worked so hard. Like I really admire Mommy Ifechi. She's one woman that inspires me a lot. So congratulations for you to have your second channel, and within this short period of time, you've been able to monetize it. Congratulations, Mommy. Thank you so much for always supporting your children on this White History. And I'm saying we're going to support you on your monetization day. Her monetization is coming up in 2 weeks' time. That's on the 18th of this month. I will be the chair lady. I will be the chair lady. Olufunke, check your timetable. What would you be doing on the 18th? Okay, the time. What would you be doing? Let's see. Sweet pea. I think I will dress up and create one of his fantasies and meet him in the door and undress him as he enters inside the house and let her buy something to OMG. That is what I'm saying. You have been here, sweet pea. That is what I'm saying, Yeah. Sometimes just dress up. I was telling someone, Look, go and get sexy lingerie, get sexy pants and bra. You are not going anywhere with it, but it is specially for the other room. Let the guy see it and then do, wow. Let your husband see this sexy outfit, this sexy deliberation. Thank you so much. Welcome. No jacket, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please kindly smash the like, okay? And leave me a comment. I don't know if you're a content creator, but I'm gonna also visit you and leave your notification bell on, okay? Don't get any job, but always available. Okay, Olufunke, you will join me on Mommy Fetch's monetization on the 18th. That is 4, what time Nigerian time? Is it 4 p.m. Nigerian time? Which is Mommy, is it 4 p.m. again? I'm gonna check it. Europe time. Mommy, please drop the time again, okay? So I'll be announcing it. Let's all join, come together that day to celebrate her. She's been so amazing and supportive to us. Let's come together and celebrate her, be with her that day, and show her our love, express our love to her equally. Sweet Pea, does he do with you? All right, so sometimes, ladies, please, women, just do this since you are not old to do this. 3 p.m. UK time. Okay, that is 4 p.m. Niger time. Yeah, that's the time here. Yes, let me leave the time here for everyone to see. Okay, dress up. Even if you have children. Thank you, Deliberation. I really appreciate you. Honestly, it's a delight to have you. Thank you so much. Dress up. Just look sexy for your husband. Look, I keep saying you are not too old. You are not too old to dress up. And when I say dress up, I don't mean wearing jeans. And I go on loose on this. Go on sexy on this. Go on interesting one. I don't know what kind of word to use. Something that will pop his eyeballs. And when he sees like, oh my God, what am I saying? Is this my wife? Let those two sides, let them show. When you work, let the two bum clap. Let the boobs shake. Walk around the house unclad sometimes. You are not too old for it. You're as old as you think. It's not done every day. If you're going to be doing it every Friday, sometimes find where to keep your kids. Send your kids to somewhere. Take them out. You know, if your sister is around, living around your brother, send the children to go meet their grandpa or their grandma. You know, oh, it's my earpiece that disconnected. Your earpiece disconnected. Dress, yeah. Oh my God, I'm loving this Sweet Pea. Dress the bed too with rose petals. I prefer real ones, but fake ones are okay. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So it's even guys, look, guys, when we're saying this, like the only way, one way to preserve your marriage is to be creative and romantic, affectionate. Communicate your love through these means. You as a man can go and buy flowers for your wife. You just drop it on the bed for her to come see it. Oh, you don't know the power of that thing. There is magic in it. Buy rose petals. They sell them in packs. Dress, even if, let's say your wife went to work or she went or she's downstairs in the kitchen, you go up to the bedroom, or she's in the kitchen or doing laundry or whatever. Go and dress the bed. Pour that thing on the bed. Bring her to the bedroom. You don't always wait for her. Or you fill up the bathtub. Pour in rose petals. Play music. Drop a glass of wine or a bottle of wine and invite her in. Be deliberate. Thank God Deliberation is here. Be deliberate. Visit sex stores and get yourself some objects too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. Do magic. Create magic. Let your bedroom be magical. Things that you don't do all the time. Do it once in a while. It warms. Look, it leaves an everlasting memory in their mind. Life is not all about giving money. Sometimes you don't need to give money. Go and use that money to buy something. for your spouse. You, the woman, do it. You can just buy rose petals and pour on the bed and invite your husband. See, you see, with this one finger, you can push a man down on the bed. He will fall, Yakata. You can pull him with just one finger. Just pull him to the bedroom. Him seeing it, you don't need to tell him what to do. He knows what to do. He will take over. If you say your husband is not romantic, teach him some romance. If your wife is not romantic, break her with some romance. Be romantic. People learn. People learn. You are asking her only one? Seriously? Deliberation? Seriously? Come on. You don't say, are you a newly married couple? You don't know. You don't know her. I don't think you know her too well. 1, 2, 3, 10, it doesn't matter. What matters is that she has a bundle of joy here at home with her. Okay? So whenever I see my husband making the bed, I know something is fishy. That is what I'm saying. This guy knows, he knows the move. Sometimes deliberately, look, go out of your way, couples, husbands, why? Go out of your way. Do that thing you've not been doing. It leaves an everlasting mark here in their hearts, a beautiful mark. It leaves an everlasting memory here. Remember that I say marriage is not all it's not bed of roses. It's not all rosy. There are times that you have your ups and downs. When it's down, you go back to that place and you are able to withdraw from that beautiful memory created some time back. If you don't have any memory created, there is nothing to withdraw from. Be deliberate about making your spouse happy. Go out of your way. Little things that cost nothing, cost you little or nothing, do those things. Drop your ego as a man. Drop your pride as a woman. And just do what makes your husband or your wife happy. Thank you so much, guys, for your time here. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, Sweet Pea say, feed each other nice fruit. These things are right in the kitchen. Enjoy each other. You feed each other cake during your wedding. Some people only fed each other during their wedding. After wedding, they no longer feed each other. They only come on that wedding day, give cake and give wine. That's all. After the wedding, what next? What next after the wedding? Do you stop feeding each other? Do you stop feeding each other? Because what is the difference between romance or sex? Romance, sex is the actual activity that goes in the penetration, you understand, between the a couple. But romance can be kissing, smooshing, foreplays, they're all romantic. And then even words, romantic words, affections, they're all romance. The things you write, the things you say to each other are romantic. The touch, the feeling are all romantic. But sex, the actual sex is the penetration. Host, I am not mean that to make more kids. Okay, I'm asking generally. Okay, not my okay, no problem. I understand. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. We have to call it a day. It's Freaky Friday. Please, deliberation, are you a man or a woman? I don't know. Let me know. Are you a guy or lady? Let me know, because I can't see the picture. The picture is an animation. Let me know before I round up, okay? If you're a man or a woman, I'm going to catch up with you, okay? Thank you so much, guys. It's Freaky Friday. Please endeavor to just do the right thing. Drop your pride as a woman. Drop your ego as a man. Your happiness should be priorities. Your peace of mind comes first. That joy, that smile on your husband's face, on your wife's face, should be your priority, nothing more. If your home is peaceful and happy, then you are a successful man. If your home is beautiful, you are an amazing wife. You're successful already. Success is not only in money. It's not only in monetary form. It includes every aspect of your life. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for your time. Yeah, dancing time. Yeah, let me put on Dimma. Okay. Woo, Dimma, thank you so much. Dimma has been here. Okay, you are a man. Deliberation. Wow. Dima, thank you so much. Dima Okeke. I love that name. I really do love that name. Dima, looks like, I don't know if I know you before, but if this is your first time coming across my live stream, please kindly give me a thumbs up, turn on your notification, leave me a comment. Let me come back to you if you're a content creator, okay? So I can visit you. I already like that name, including you, Deliberation. I love that, Deliberation. Thank you so much, okay? Leave me a comment, please. Subscribe, leave your notification bell on, and then leave me a comment in this live stream if you can, in this live stream, so that I will feel, yes, my first name. Oh, okay, okay. Please, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Dima, okay. Wow. Okay, that's nice. It's dancing time. Thank you, guys. Remember, it's Freaky Friday. Come on. Let's get it to the freaky other room. Let's get it freaky, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Remember, love is a beautiful thing. Nobody should lie to you. Love is beautiful. Yeah. Dima, okay. Are you single? Deliberation is asking Dima if she's single. So I'll leave you guys with this music. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Thank you. Woo. I love you all. Wait. Before we go dancing, I love you all. Thank you. Olufunke Zoe, thank you so much. Deliberation, thank you so much. Dima, welcome. Thank you so much. Mommy Fechi, thank you. Oyoyo, sweet peace, sweetest with a sweetest voice. Thank you so much. Cornelius Okudili, I appreciate you all. I almost forgot to give a thank you to everyone in the chat. In case I miss you, our trending gist with Octavia, thank you so much. In case I miss you, please pardon me, okay? Let's go dance and warm up the body for the other room. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, okay? So let's go. Yes, I did. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it all. Thank you. Mommy Fechi, God bless you, Mommy. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home right after the party. The world is stressing me. I want you because I know you got me. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you can turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of my mind, yeah. You make me feel like the ocean. You give me peace of my mind, yeah. Your body's here, my attention. You give me peace of my mind, yeah. Time out with Danielle. Time out is just coming. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up, time out. Give me a thumbs up. You give me peace of my mind. You give me my worry, my problem, you my baby. Oh yeah, you give me peace of mind. You give me peace of my mind. No. We are playing this. I still want to dance. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Yeah. Time out. Give me a thumbs up, okay? Dima, okay, Karen? Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. Give me peace of mind. Thank you. Thank you so much, time out. Thank you. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home right after the party. The world is stressing me. I want you because I know you got me. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you can turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel like the ocean. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Your body's here, my attention. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Every day, please give me peace of mind.
Please give me peace of mind.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. See you on Monday, same time. Bye. Love you all. Kisses.